You know, there are so many reasonable, mature reasons I could give for being late. A lot of those reasons I could give you are true, too. I could say, oh, I hurt myself, burned my tongue, and had to go take care of that. I was tending to my dog, she was whining. I could say, I just wasn't fully awake and I had to get ready. All of those would technically be true, and they would make sense. But they aren't the reason I was late. I was doing them, not why I was late. The reason I was late today, I was reading fan fiction. Yep. Very cool. Very, a very mature reason to be late. Alright, let's get some music going. Alright, that's a good vibe to get us started. So today, we are finally gonna go netherite hunting. It must be done, even if I do find it a little bit tedious, but we have to achieve this. And the reason that I'm finally getting off my ass, going out on the netherite hunt, is the new update that's coming to Minecraft. If you've seen it, it's this whole... Why is it not showing? There we go. It's this whole new system for customizing armor, but with it... Oh, music skipping. Let's pause it for a second. Come on. With the update to aesthetics, they're also updating how you get netherite onto your armor, and it's going to be even more tedious than it already is, so I need to do it now before I have to spend a million years just to get one piece of netherite. Let me turn the music down a little bit. Speaking of the update, I am curious to hear everybody's opinions on it. I think some of the armor decorations look cool, while others look a little bit kind of like awkward stickers plastered on. Mixed feelings there. But I don't know how to feel about the whole it takes a majillion billion new steps in order to actually get netherite on shit. Like, maybe from a gameplay perspective, it does make for a more balanced game, but also as a player, I don't want to have a million new tasks I have to achieve in order to get this thing that I already find kind of boring to get my hands on as is, you know? So my feelings about it are kind of mixed, still trying to decide where I stand on the whole business. But regardless, I still want to get my hands on the netherite now, while it is marginally less of a pain to do so. I say marginally. I actually think it's decently easier than going through all the steps of getting, like, the netherite upgrade pattern and whatnot. Alright, I always forget how deep you need to go for netherite. I'm gonna just let YouTube buffer for a while, because it is clearly struggling. Why is netherite? So we want to be standing between levels 8 and 15. What's like halfway between those two? 11. We'll shoot for level 11. And this area is kind of dangling over lava, so we'll head over closer to where our nether fortress is situated. And get started from there. So yeah, I actually would be curious to hear what everybody else's opinion on armor trims are. I'm pretty mixed. I think some of them look cool, some of them kind of look awkward, and I would just be really interested to hear what other people's opinions are. Am I, like, is everybody else very, very hyped? Is everybody else like, oh, these look garbage? Like, what is the community vibe? I'm very curious. Come on. I cannot run and jump. My keyboard is being a bitch. Alright, I think probably the best place to dig down from that's like not near a big ol' lava abyss is gonna be over here. We got a gas somewhere nearby, but that shouldn't be a problem because we're heading down. Let's stick those in my offhand. We're probably not going to be using them much because it's kind of... Lighting is weird in the Nether. It just doesn't seem to get as dark as it does in the overworld ever. Like, even when you're in a pitch black space, it's just never quite as dark as it could be in the overworld for some reason. Or maybe that's just my imagination. Either way, how far down? We're going to have to go a ways down. Come on. Let's get the music back. It should have been buffered pretty well by now. There we go. Netherite breaks so easily, and on the one hand, it's so nice, makes things go fast. On the other hand, I always mess up my staircases because I, like, break more blocks than I'm supposed to, or break all the wrong blocks, and it's kind of finicky and annoying, but I don't know. It definitely makes up for the lack of beacons in the Nether. Actually, I wonder if you can... If you poke a hole through the bedrock ceiling, would you be able to light a beacon? Because I assume, as a solid block, it's this space. As a solid block, bedrock would stop beacon lights. Where on earth am I? Well, at least there's some quartz, so we can refresh our pick a little bit, because it's not looking super hot right now. So we can just patch that up a little bit. It's not going into my armor. Okay, that's good. Alright. A little bit nervous about all that gravel. I don't want that to, like, collapse out from under me. We should probably test to see if it's, like, supported or if, like, a block update will make it drop. Right? Okay. So we can stand on here, but I do kind of want to block this area off for my own safety. Oh look, we can see the base of the tower from here. That's pretty cool. Well, not tower, fortress, but like that's pretty neat. If we can get our hands on a strider, this could be like a pretty good little strider whatchamacallit. Bay, dock. What's the word? You know, a place where you store horses. Not a nursery. My brain stopped working. Barn? Stable. Stable's the word. Though, I guess flight would probably be faster. But, like, if you can ride a strider, you might as well. Alright, so we came down that way, so I think here's probably as good of a place as any to continue digging down. We're on level 32, so still got a ways to go. This doesn't need to be, like, the most amazing tunnel ever. I would like it to be reusable, at least somewhat, in case I need to come down here for, like, a lodestone or some shit. But I'm not going to need a huge amount more of ancient debris after this initial chunk, I hope. Knock on wood and whatnot. 21. We're so close. I thought something was pushing me, but I actually just had my finger down on the move button and wasn't even paying attention to it. Professional gameplay, everyone! Ooh! That's gonna cause us some troubles. Hopefully it's just a small bubble and not like a lake right there. Okay, we're on 16, so this is 15. Oh boy, this isn't good. Let's just turn. I didn't want to have to turn. I wanted a straight tunnel, but we don't always get what we want in life. Okay. So we're on 15, 14, 13, 12. And we will knock this out. Alright, so this is the level where we're going to be searching, and I forgot the stupid chest, I forgot the shulker that had all the beds in it. We have to go back! Honestly, it wouldn't be one of my streams if it wasn't unnecessarily convoluted with a lot of stuff to get done. Mostly caused by my own failures to think ahead. Hello, fellas. Be gone with you. Ow! These guys are so rude. We're all so naughty. Be gone. You too. I'm not even gonna deign to kill you. If you're still here when I come back, you're dead, though. Up the stairs! Oof, that is a ton of netherite. We may need to bring some chests to throw junk in. I'm a little bit nervous about exploding beds and whatnot. It should be fine so long as I'm doing it correctly, but I'm gonna bring a shield just to be safe. Gotta go back through the little wither skeleton. Oh, that's stairs. Passing through. Oh, there's actually usually like a handful of skeletons in there when I come out from the fortress. So I don't think I've made a big enough despawn area like I was hoping to before I realized how big that would be. But I do think that I decently spawn blocked enough to make that area a little bit more effective, if that makes any sense. Long form short, it's not spawn set up perfectly nicely, but it works. Sort of, not really, but almost. Yeah. Something that I'd really like to do is I'd like to punch a hole in the bedrock ceiling so I can connect this portal up to that portal and like be able to reach each other from one another. But we'll see if we have time after our netherite hunt, because that's another thing that I've been procrastinating, because it seems like getting it wrong would be frustrating and or deadly, and it's like, I'd rather not. So I think this was the, yes, this was the bed chest. So let's grab, I will take these. Chuck our mass amounts of netherrack in there. Alright, oh, I should also probably drop off these creams just while they're in my pocket, burning a hole as it were. Almost literally, because they burn holes. Anywho, chests, just so we have that little bit of extra storage, and we do have a crafting table, and I almost forgot, we're gonna need a shield. So that is, I believe, 5 iron, 1 plank? Actually, I have way more iron over here. I don't need to break up one of the spare beacon block bits. Okay. Okay, was it the other way around? 5 wood, 1 iron? Fantastic. Alrighty, here we go. Shield, 1 iron, 6 wood, not 5. I can't count. I've just been, like, shit at basic math these past few days. Not that I'm doing math, like, a ton, but, like, somebody will be like, hey, what's this? And I'll, like, give the complete wrong numbers because I've just completely lost my grade school ability, apparently. Kind of disappointed in myself, TBH. Like, I always knew, like, I'm not gonna use math much in adulthood. That's just not the kind of field I wanted to go into. But I didn't think the situation was quite so dire. I wish we could have it closer, but again, we are kind of suspended over big lava lake over there, so gotta make the dash back this way. Come around this corner. Boop. Wait, oh, this is the one that always gets copyright stricken. God damn it, I was too busy vibing. I just need to take it off of my playlist. I am not shuffling. Unacceptable. This is not funky fresh fun. Okay, here we go. Was it up or around? I think it was up. No, it was around. Maybe I shouldn't have gone all the way through the Nether Fortress to make my tunnel. But see, that wasn't so bad. I'm complaining about nothing. Which is what I mostly complain about, to be honest. Okay, so it does seem like that magma cream left us to our own devices. Excellent, excellent. And let's set up a little temporary kind of workspace here. So that's 4 deep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go across, down, clear that out. We'll just toss one in each corner. And for now, we can just stick this here for chucking stuff in as we go. Oh, I brought more iron. Didn't realize I forgot to put that back. Anyway, crafting bench and shulker. Alright, that should definitely be enough to get us started. And we'll stick an extra 6 just to fill out those last 2 slots. Bam, bam. And that should be enough to get us going. Now, if I remember correctly, having my feet down here should be enough. Just in case, though. Oh, I can't shield and do it, can I? Okay, that actually hurt kind of bad. So, probably not the best way to do it like that. We're learning, though, and we didn't die, which is good enough for me, I think. Though it was a little bit closer than I would have liked it to be, vis-a-vis not dying. Alright, no netherrack or netherite scrap yet. Debris. Whatchamacallit. Alright. So I think maybe if I go like this, it should be safer. But I do want to refill my hearts first. Because that did take like half of my hearts away, and I don't... Here, what if I go put this down like this? Will this be safer? Okay, that's much safer. Much less death and murder. Though we do have some lava flow. We're gonna block that off real quick. Quick room check. Nothing at a glance. Building across. get a new bed up and ready. Can I just like... No, I gotta break a block and place it. Too much finagling, just get that in there. Okay. We do need to be a little bit cautious, but it's not the most dangerous thing in the world. I should switch into my chest plate while I'm doing this a little bit more. I don't even know if it'll protect me against blast stuff, because it's not blast protection, and I'm not sure if other kinds of chest plates do anything. It might be like fall damage, where unless it's enchanted, it just does not do shit. But better safe than sorry, I think. Oh, Miss Sadie's trying to get in. Giving it a quick pause, boys.
Medea! Hello? Hi. Come on. All the way.
Miss Sadie was stranded outside in the freezing, terrible, cold wilderness of my hallway. Hi, baby. Oh, you're so cute. You can get some of those goobers out of your eye, and we can get back to it. So we were heading this away. Bed. We can probably go a little further before it's like... Because I don't want to be wasting beds, even though we have a lot. Oh, that is fire that I am standing in. Oh, Miss Sadie, thank you for the kisses. None on this level. Let's build across. Do some munching. Oh, Miss Sadie, if you want to get tucked in, come here. Let me throw a blankie over your head. She loves to be buried by blankets. She has to be completely engulfed, which does make it one bit more frustrating for me, because I can no longer just flop onto my bed, because I can't tell if that's just a wrinkle in the covers or if that's Miss Sadie's current hideaway. But she's so cute that it's a worthwhile sacrifice, I think. Oh, nice. I didn't even take damage on that one. Still no debris as far as I've seen. Okay. I'm never sure how far in to go before I place the bed. We're not gonna get as far because there's black stone. Ooh, that's a big old punk of lava. Punk. That's not a term of measurement. It kind of seems like it gets into a little bit of a lakey territory over there, but that's kind of off to the side, so it's probably fine. Maybe. Is the music loud again? That's a fine volume, I think. Alrighty. Get a new bed in place. No, we should go deeper. In part because I'm standing on a thin bridge right now. Oh! Sick! That's one! Pog! So, for all of our armor and all of our tools, I believe it's, you need 4, or is it 5? Netherite, scrap to ingot. Is it 5 or 4? Okay, it's 4. So I'm gonna need to times that by 8, 9, 10, 40. We're gonna need 40 of these. Well, good thing we're getting this done. Alright, much smaller blast because of that black stone there. Not seeing any debris in this pocket, so we will keep on keeping on. Is there anything down there? No. Alrighty. No, let's go further. Keep putting it down like immediate. How can I hear... Spooked me. How can I hear a gas from down here? I should be like way underground. Must be one of those cave gas. Ooh, we got another one. Did this collapse over my entrance? Dangerous. Alright. Does the ancient debris burn in fire? Like, it shouldn't, but I'm actually not sure. Even if it does, it shouldn't, but, like, it shouldn't. Okay, just another set of 2, or set of 1. We're only on 2. This is gonna be a long stream, I think. Okay, let's go just this far. Ow. I'm not seeing any more in this room. Though, if we double back through these later, we can get, like, a decent amount of nether quartz. So, that's handy. Even if it's not necessarily, oh, what we're down here for. We're about halfway through this inventory worth of beds, but again, we got a big old pile of bed-making materials back home, so not particularly a concern. Check the walls, check the floor. Not seeing any. Starting to get a little bit low, so we'll cross the room, then do a munch. Ow! Thought that was a block up. My depth perception is terrible. Here we go. Pop that down. That's far enough. I keep swearing like, oh, that's ancient debris out of the corner of my eye, and then I turn and it's nether quartz. Always very disappointing, even if I kind of expect it. Let's grab that just because quartz good, and I don't want to see it despawn. Makes me a little sad. Alrighty. Ow! It is a miracle I've survived on this world as long as I have. Like, let's be real. There's gotta be some kind of divine intervention that has made it possible for me, an absolute klutz, to still be alive this far into hardcore. I like to pretend it's all skill and me just being a badass. We all know that's not true. Okay, this is where it starts getting kind of spicy as to whether we can continue. If I get forward and kind of plug those holes, it should be fine. I at least should plug them off just to make sure I'm not missing any debris in this room, because they're covering a lot of space. I can probably keep going in here. While that flows down, I'm gonna get a little bit more experience for my pick, because, ow! I was gonna say she's looking damaged, but that would apply more to my flesh, I think. Ugh, I don't actually want to go through all that gravel, so we are changing directions. Oop. We will go this way. Alright, I guess that's as far as we're taking the bed. Because I cannot be bothered by stinky gravel. Okay, at least there's not a gravel wall there. We can just continue, even if I'm not seeing any new debris. Nothing? Really? Oof. I have the worst luck with ancient debris, y'all. Like, there is a reason I do not enjoy this shit. Oh, lava's flowing in. I'm high enough, but still safe than sorry. Alright, now we gotta build across. I wish I knew speed bridging, but now is not the time to learn. Ugh, I need to, like, get myself a mute key so I can just automatically turn off when I start coughing, because nobody wants to hear that shit. That shit's nasty. One benefit about this is I don't need to bring a bunch of torches because the fire lights it. Oh! Oh, two! Nice! Finally more than just a single one. Ow. It's fine. Ow. 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 Yoink. Yoink. So that's enough for a single netherite ingot. We're gonna be down here for a while. Alright, that should be a good distance. Hop up like so. Build across. I don't think there's any under the fire. Can be kind of hard to tell, but I don't think there is. Alright. Grab a bed. Toss her down. Boom. Oh! We have one! With some lava directly under it, but that's fine. Easy to clean up. I was about to say, hey, maybe my luck will finally start turning around. But if I say that, I will never find any ancient debris ever again. Luck can hear you. It's got ears. Alrighty. It's just... Oh, nope, that was the last bed. So, in that case, it's time to double back. And we can probably throw our shield in the chest, since it turns out using it is kinda impossible if I'm doing explosions. Listen to that fire crackling. Like, that is... We have set quite a few blazes that are never gonna go out. Ba-da-dum. Okay, ditch that. Throw in these. And we don't need to put the ancient debris away, because that's what we're after, but the more space in my inventory, the better. Take a little bit more of those. Why do I have... Anyway. I actually need 4 more. 1. And then 3 more would be 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go like so, and we can start again. Oh, though I do realize this means we don't have any netherite, which we do need to not explode while we're going about. Not netherite, netherrack. Ugh! This is what netherite mining does to my brain. This is your brain on cocaine. This is your brain on netherite mining. Alright, technically I don't even need most of my tools with me, but like, why would I put them away? That just feels... I feel weird about people who like put away their tools, like, oh, I'm not using wood right now, I don't need an axe. Like, but that's where the axe goes. That slot is for the axe. And I know that's not like a rule, but my brain gets so bothered by it. Just one of those things, you know? It feels like a rule in my brain. None that I can see, but again, lava very much limits what I can see. Alright. Yep, no debris in here. Alright, this is probably a decent chunk in. Throw that down. Block. Boom. Oh, we got two! Got a twofer. Since I'm not 100% confident that these don't burn, gonna throw some floor underneath me just in case. Oop. Caught those, right? Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. Alright, make some room. Not very deep. Whatever, it's fine. Ow. 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 Okay, forward goes. And let's not just go like a hair forward this time. Let's actually move, you know? Ow. Why do I always land directly in the fire? Lasai. Oh. There's like an okay chance that behind all of this gravel. Let's just shred it real quick. Place the stuff in range from my bridge. It's probably too late to save the gravel, but... Alright, not seeing any. Darn. Alright, up we go. Bridging forward. Let's actually check upwards, because that did kind of fall out of a huge space. Nope. We go forward. Stick that there. Boom, boom. There's one. We are just about hitting the mark for 2 Netherites. Progress is progress. Alright, line up here. Throw that down. I swear, like, I can never, ever just have a bed in my inventory. Did I throw a bed on the ground, or was that something else? I think I threw something else. The moment I'm like, oh yeah, I'm finally getting to a point where I can just have space in my inventory because I've burned through a bunch of beds. It's like, now you've just picked up a bajillion netherite as you go, so now you're utterly clogged, and it's like, oh, I'm probably never going to use this block, but okay. Well, either way. Oh. No thank you. Don't want that right next to my face. And that one has a source block there. So we just build across. And we'll go a little bit forward before any clarity yet. Come on, just let me see the floor. Let me see it. I need to know if there's any stuff down there. Nope, nope. No netherite. Alright. Ow. I might need to go back to the overworld and get some food because I don't know if this is gonna do me. If I go like that, will that suffice? I don't think there's any behind there, so we are gonna just kind of... Nope. Doesn't look like it. And we can always double check on the way back, so it's not like the end of the world if we do miss a piece. Boop, boop. Alright, let's actually come look while we're munching, because we do got to be munching. Nothing? Boo. I think much further than this, and it's outside of the range in which nether ancient debris even spawns. So there's not really much point in... Oh, good for that hole. Guess we're going back, though. Not much point in, you know, digging down. But, you know. I think we're gonna, like, do a switchback here. I think that'll make it easier to... Oh, I forgot to put the block. And I nearly fucking died. See, that's like the other reason I really don't like mining for ancient debris. Because, like, I'll relax for, like, 2 seconds and then immediately almost kill myself. Like, I cannot stop engaging my brain. It's not allowed. Because if I do, I die. But it's not interesting brain engagement. It's not a puzzle. I just need to be aware of my surroundings. And it's like... I don't do that. That's frustrating and slow and boring. Why would I be aware of my surroundings when I could just be thinking about cheese? Specifically soft, runny cheeses. How do they, like... I guess those are probably easier to make than, like, firm cheeses, because they're closer in texture to the milk from which they were made. I don't know. It's still wild that, like... We get butter and cheese from milk, y'all. We turn a liquid into a solid, and not by melting it down like we were all taught in grade school, but just by, like, in the case of butter, shaking it real hard. That's kind of wild, right? Okay. Well, we got some lava flow. Come on. I hate when there's just, like, 1 block pockets. Like, those don't need to exist. What are they even doing? Just being there? I guess it's not fair to criticize that. That's what I'm doing with most of my life anyway. Just being places. Did I? Oh, hey! I didn't realize this was a... Huh? What is this tunnel? Did I try strip mining for ancient debris at some point and forget about it? Well, now I have no idea where I am, but I think this is the way back to the main section. Probably. Is this where my... This doesn't look like the right place. Is it a T-bone, maybe? Oh, I bet this is where my little hub is. I'm not entirely sure how I got here, but I don't know. I'm not really complaining. Okay, we're officially to the point where I can have 2 pieces of netherite. Which is 8 away from what I wanted, but progress. I've got to be patient with myself. Okay, hey! Excuse me! This is a private mining location. Whatever. If they want to put their lives in danger of being exploderated, none of my business. Do be careful, though. You are gonna get exploderated around here, sir. And I do kind of feel bad. Like, he's just... Why are all these people coming down here? They're in danger, don't they know? It's not safe here. Well, where'd that come from? Well, I'm not blocking it off because I think there's netherite, because I saw before it flowed out, and I'm like 98% sure there isn't. But I am blocking it off because I'm the kind of person who will just fall off my scaffolds at some point. So it's good to have a non-lava-y ground to land on. Hold on, I'm gonna mute so I can get a big ol' cough out of my system. You can probably hear it coming in by how my voice is all grainy now. Blarg. Alright. Ugh, my throat is— oh! That was not on purpose! Oh, I just held down the thing a little too long after placing it. Oh, that got me so low. That got me so low. We're okay. Ain't gonna worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Oh boy, that freaked me out. Ooh, my heart. That could have been the end of this world because of just me holding my mouse down a little too long. Okay, I'm pausing to cough again because that scared the cough right back into me. Blarg! Nasty stuff! Nasty, nasty, nasty. Okay. Whew, I need to take like a second to catch my breath because that is upsetting. Deep breaths. Okay, son. Checking this room. Nothing else there. Carefully. We're okay. And then back across the room we go. Oh. See, the thing with like strip mining in the overworld is I can just kind of relax and turn my brain off. If a cave opens up, I know I need to like shut it off until I can come back later when I'm ready to do some thinking. But like in the Nether, when you're doing bed strip mining, I have to have my brain engaged the whole time. 'Cause like literally just throwing the bed down wrong could kill me. And it's like, dude, that's kind of rough. And so maybe I'm wrong to say I'm not excited about them making Netherite armor harder to get. Maybe I'm just a pansy. But like, it's already kind of rough for me. Come on, Mojang. Come on. Can we at least talk about this? Surely we don't have to make it even more tedious and dangerous and endless. Oh wait, I want one more and also some netherite. Netherrack. Why do they have such similar names when one is like one of the weakest blocks to exist and the other is like one of the strongest, arguably the strongest besides literal bedrock? Like, having similar names is very inconvenient for me, somebody who is bad at words. Oh, I dropped down a while that one. Still nothing. Hello, Val. I have almost died twice today, and it's not even because of exciting things. It's because netherrack mining, netherite mining, I always say the wrong one, is so... ah! Okay. Not in this cave. On we go. It must be done! I gotta get the netherite. Ah! No, don't die. You're so sexy. Oh, I am so sexy, but I'm also so stupid. Eh. Is this a lake or just a single pocket? I can't tell. It is lake. It is lake. Okay. I'm still on fire. Gosh darn. And I need a cough again. Muting. I don't know why my throat is so flummy today. Like, what the fuck? Where is it coming from? Let's do a little bit of a double back and we'll go from here. If I die because of netherite mining, I will never forgive myself because, like, that's such an uninteresting way to die in hardcore. It's literally just digging big ol' holes. It's like chores. It would be like dying while planting crops to eat for not dying. That it's like, it would be embarrassing. I can't stand it. So I've gotta die somehow cool in this world, and this is not cool. Or preferably never die at all. Maybe my Minecraft character will outlive me. Felix straight up just strip mines. That sounds so exhausting. Like, how does he not burn his brain out? I would be so bored. And he, like, gifted me most of the netherite I have on the Sun SMP, so he's like, he must strip mine a lot. God damn. That cat needs to chill. I say this affectionately, of course. Felix is lovely. But, like, what the fuck? Felix is so patient. I'm patient if it's, like, something I can zone out with, but I can't even zone out with this, because if I do it wrong, I explode and die, and I lose this world. So I can't be patient, because when I'm patient, my mind relaxes, and I can't let my mind relax. Okay. We only have 2 pieces. Well, we don't have 2 pieces. We have enough for 2 pieces, and I need 8. So this is gonna be, it's gonna be a long stream. I think I'm gonna try and stick to it long enough that, like, I get all of it in this stream. We'll see how long that idea lasts, though. I may just end up too exhausted to continue. I'm gonna try, though. Still none. Not on... Am I doing this at the best layer? Always throws me off when I hear ghasts while I'm underground. Like, how are they so far down? Alright, all clear. Bed. Put. Block. Well, we got lava flow, but no netherite. Ah! If anybody knows a better way to do this, I'm pretty sure there isn't a better way, but if there is, and I somehow don't know about it, please save my sorry soul. Ah, netherite, my beloved! Okay, quick room check. Nope. Across the room. Okay. I never netherite minded, I can't help. Never netherite? Never netherite mind, I can't help. I don't know why, I just could not speak there. To be fair, I've only done it like 2 or 3 times in my entire life. There's some. Because I did it the first time and I was like, oh, this is literally the worst. It's so boring and frustrating and tedious. And I can't just turn my brain off, because then I explode myself! Okay, that's a 3 vein, so that helps at least. Literally, why am I so phlegmy? Maybe I'm coughing so much because, like, I've started doing slightly longer streams, so my throat is like, how do I adjust to this? And or sabotage everything? Because my body does, like, frequently conspire to destroy me. It's just a funny little thing about my anatomy, and the anatomy of most human beings. But I accidentally do, like, one of those jumps where, like, being on fire damages you and launches you up higher. How come I can only do cool parkour things on accident, and when it's very unuseful? Well, forward we go. Let's go a little further. Here-ish. Jump. No. Gosh darn it. Stop collapsing my doorways! I don't see it here, but this is kind of blocking my view. No. Alright. What's something amusing to discuss that'll take my mind off this utter monotony without taking me so out of it that I kill myself while just chattering away? Are you guys more into winter or summer? 'Cause, like, I'm a winter person, but only in so much as I'm also an indoor person. I like being inside, I like being cozy, I think the aesthetics of snow are so lovely. How do y'all feel about snowy winter versus hot summer? What's the vibe? Love winter? We're in agreement then. Winter is excellent. Speaking of seasonal times, not to expose myself as, like, a fake gay or anything, I've never gotten the huge obsession for Halloween. I hated, well, no, that's a lie. I didn't hate Halloween as a kid. I hated the spooky side of it, which is the side most people love. I liked dressing up in costumes and eating candy, and I liked fun decorations, but I did not like being frightened. Oh, we got another 3-blocker! Hell yes. I didn't even like spooky aesthetics. I have this, a couple houses down in my neighborhood, there's somebody who every year would do a haunted house for charity. Eventually it got so big I believe, if I'm recalling correctly, they had to move it out to, like, a barn they rented outside of the neighborhood. But, like, they used to do it just in their house. All my friends loved it. It was like a neighborhood fixture. Everybody would go. I hated it. I hated having to walk past it. I hated just when my friends would talk about going inside. I was not happy with having it exist on the same street as me. Like, spooky things, I was never good with them as a kid. Like, I think that creepy things can be interesting, but I have to experience them in a manner in which I feel safe. I didn't celebrate as a kid, so Halloween is special to me because it was the first holiday I did it without my parents knowing. Oh, that's cool! Well, I suppose I can understand it being special in that way, though I still don't understand the fondness for the spooky and the creepy that some people have. Like, I love me a good mystery. I'm not, like, against the macabre. Okay, I guess what I'm trying to say here is that I'm a coward and a baby, but, like, we all know that. That's just established about my character at this point. Alright, we gotta get back so we can replace our, replenish our load of beds and put away our junk. Hello, sir. Why are there so many people moving into this active mine site? This is highly dangerous. Deeply irregular. boop ba doop boop. Alright, is this... Yeah, this is the base. Pop in here. Toss our junk. Store our treasures. I get you. I love horror, and I still get really scared during Halloween. I'm just... It's distressing. I don't like being frightened. I'm a little crybaby who is easily startled. The scariest movie I've ever watched was The Sixth Sense, and it more made me sad than scared because it's not really a horror movie in the traditional sense. But like, I can't watch, I can't play, I mean, horror video games. Even ones that I find really interesting. Like, I find the whole, like, I used to find, like, the stories of Five Nights at Freddy's interesting, and I still have, like, a passing interest in it, but not as big as I used to. All this rambling to say, I never ever played it, even though I used to be very interested in it, because that's where the scary things are. When I watch it on YouTube, I can, like, use the little scrolly thing to check ahead and make sure I am not about to cry. And I can, like, also go down into the comments and look for timestamps with the jump scares. Like, I like to not be startled, thank you. My heart is not very good. I don't know, man. Like, even when I get really interested, in a horror franchise, I can't play it because I need a level, I need at least 1 degree of separation so I don't just absolutely flip my shit. Maybe one day I'll play a horror game on stream to just absolutely traumatize myself. To be fair, jump scares really stuck. Yeah, but like, the main alternative to jump scares, and I'm not saying that all horror is one of these 2 categories. I know there's... Ow, I'm still just standing in lava. Okay. I know there are more to horror than just these 2 categories, but for me, the majority of horror is either jump scares or gore, and I hate gore more than I hate jump scares. So, like, I don't know. And then, like, another big chunk of it is not necessarily things that are scary so much as, like, they're really depressing. Like, oh, this woman was horribly treated by her husband on her wedding night, so now she lives as a spirit axe murderer. And it's like less like, oh, I'm terrified of this woman, and more like, oh, I feel bad because, like, this woman who was badly treated has had her soul basically permanently trapped as this malicious entity. Like, that's kind of depressing. Like, a lot of horror makes me more sad than scared, and then if it does make me scared, I don't want it. Again, horror just doesn't really work with me very well. I guess I'm just not the right person for most horror. I'm either very upset by it, or it's sad more than scary. But then, like, there's, like, a lot of horror indie games, I find the stories of it very interesting. So it's like, I watch a lot of videos of them, and I read the Wikipedia articles, but, like, I don't read them or play them because I'm like, oh, I don't want to be spooked. But yeah, like, I tried getting into creepypastas a while back. Too many of them just made me, like, sad, and it's like, I'm not frightened, I'm just upset, and not upset in the way that you're trying to make me upset. Like, oh, this video game is haunted by the soul of a child who died. Oh, that's a kid, and he's trapped in a video game forever? That sucks! Like, it's either, like, way too scary for me, or more sad than scary. So horror has just never really worked for me. Partially because I'm a crybaby, partially because I have, like, very overactive empathy. You could say that I'm an empath. Not to be obnoxious or anything, but, like, my empathy is very over-heightened. but I'm also incredibly, incredibly, incredibly bad at reading people's emotions. So, like, I will see my mom's expression and be like, oh my god, she's really upset. This thing I did, not immediately hearing her when she said my name. She's distraught. I've ruined her day. She thinks that I don't love her. She thinks I hate her. And she's like, no, I'm fine. This is just my face. I'm not even upset about anything. And I'm like, are you sure you're not upset? And she's like, yeah, I'm not upset. Like, not with you, not with anything. I'm fine. And I'm like, are you sure? And she's like, it's okay, son. I'm not upset at all. Not about you or anything. And then I'll still feel bad about this thing that I think she was upset about that she wasn't. If I think, like, oh, I would be upset in that situation, I will feel upset for you, even if it's something that you're not upset about. Which, like, this isn't me being like, oh, I'm such a good person, because, like, that doesn't make me a better person. It just makes it very inconvenient for me, because I feel very sad about things that other people don't care about, including the people it actually affects. Like, oh, you lost a bunch of files. You don't care about those files, but I know if I lost a bunch of files, I'd be devastated. And so I feel very sad for you, even though you just do not care. And you're like, yeah, it's whatever. Kind of a bummer, but I've already gotten over it. And I'll be like, oh, they're in such pain. I feel so sad second-handedly. And it's like, no, stop wasting your emotional energy. They don't care either. Why should you care? And so it makes it really annoying for me when people on the internet, like, use being high empathy or a quote-unquote empath as, like, a bragging point. Because, like, I'm very high empathy, and it's not a cool thing. It's just exhausting. Like, I'm wasting emotional energy on things nobody cares about. It's so stupid! And then, like, somebody will be actually upset about something, and I won't even notice, and I'll accidentally, like, be super, like, rude about it because I didn't realize they were upset. I almost fell directly into that lava. Can you tell from the way I describe my struggle to comprehend emotions that I am very neurodivergent? Because I am. I don't know why I'm so bad at reading people's feelings. I, like, will completely miss out that somebody's upset about one thing and then assume they're really, really upset about this other thing that they just don't care about. It's frustrating. Why can't I not just know how people feel? It's been so long since I found a netherite. Come on, where did it all go? I'm so close to having enough for 4 pieces of armor, which is almost halfway. Mutant so I can... It's hiding from you? Oh. Actually, that reminds me of something kind of cute. I tried to teach Miss Sadie to play hide and seek this morning. She wasn't very good at it because she's very stupid, but, like, it was cool. So, she's a very lazy dog, and I worry about her being too sedentary, which, gonna be real, that would make 2 of us. So, like, I've been researching ways to, like, play with pugs, because she's either a majority pug or majority beagle, and I always forget which, but I know she's got a lot of pug in her. So I've been, like, looking up ways to play with pugs so that I can find things to do that get her moving, that she finds fun. And, like, one thing that it suggested was playing hide and seek. And I was like, okay, I got a cough again. Where's all this itchy in my throat coming from? I swear I'm not sick. Why is this happening to me? Why do terrible things happen to gorgeous people? AKA me. I gotta cough again. Jesus Christ. You'd think, like, oh, go get some water. I've got a huge jug next to me that I've been drinking as I talk. Still, my throat is, like, so hoarse. I haven't even been talking for that long. I don't know. Well, actually, now that I think about it, I did run, like, a very long D&D session the other day. Like, literally just yesterday. So maybe, like, It's like how after like an exercise or just a really long walk, your body, your muscles get tired because like of exertion. Maybe I overexerted my voice and I'm paying the consequences now. Well, I ain't gonna shut up just because of a little scritchiness, so you're stuck listening to me. Anywho, I was talking about Miss Sadie and how she is the cutest, stupidest little creature in all the world. Ooh, 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 I almost missed that one. Here you are. It's only one, but progress is progress. Ow. Go away. Anywho, so one of the things that I read online that you can do with pugs to kind of play with them and help them move without overexerting themselves, because they do have little legs, is play hide and seek. And you do it by either, if your dog is good at sitting and staying, you have them do that. If your dog is not good at sitting and staying, you have somebody hold them. And you get a handful of treats, and you go hide, and then you yell, "Come find me! Come find me!" And when they find you, you give them a treat. And it's obviously like, you can't hide as good as you would against a human person. No contorting your body to fit beneath the sink. You gotta just like stand in a room. But it took Miss Sadie a couple turns to figure it out. But when she did, she had a great time. So my parents' room is really close to my bedroom. The way it's set up is my parents' room, my bathroom, and then their bedroom. All the three doors are next to each other. So I was playing with Miss Sadie and I went to hide, and I basically just went and stood in the bathroom with the door open, and I call for her, "Sadie, come find me," and I hear tick, 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 and I see these little, oh, another one! Hell yes. See these little paws run past me as she goes and she looks in my parents' room, sniffs around. "Oh, yes, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you." Doesn't find me. So she doubles back, she looks in my bedroom, not there. Both times she just straight up walks past me where I'm standing in the bathroom, very much not hidden at all. So I yell it again, and she finally figures it out. "Oh, stupid? Where are you going?" Has to hide deeper in the blankets. She knows that I'm talking about her and she's worried she'll have to come out. Doesn't want to get out of her coziness. She's a very stupid dog, but when I say that, please know that I do not mean it negatively. Like, I have had plenty of intelligent dogs in the past, and I love them, but there is something so special, so delightful about an idiot little creature living in the same space as me. Like, this dog is very, very stupid, and like, that's one of the things I love most about her. Obviously, she's got a big heart, she's snuggly, she's sweet. I love those things. But like, this dog is too stupid to function, and I find that like just so charming. I love watching her do just the most idiotic things and just absolutely failing at life. It makes me happy. It's cute. It brings me so much joy. It also makes me feel like I'm taking care of a toddler, which the whining and crying does not help, but it's worth it. It's worth it for my sweet girl. I have a very large, stupid golden retriever. Heck yes! Oh, golden retrievers are so stupid, but like in a different way than like other stupid dogs. They're stupid in like this wild, silly child way. Like, they're just giant babies. What is your retriever's name? Tell me about him. I must hear about the doggy. Is it a himbo doggy or a silly lady? I must know everything. Alright, we do need to go back to the overworld because I have munched through all my food. While we do, we'll take what debris we have with us. We are so close to having 5. We are 1 away from having 5, but we have enough that we can at least do up our armor so that I'm a little bit safer. Biscuit. He's very, very dumb, but super sweet. He still thinks he's small. Oh, he's a little himbo. Little stupid doggy. Honestly, I would not be surprised if there's like an inverse proportion for dogs between their sweetness and their brain size. My parents' dog Otis He's such a nasty little boy, but is very clever. And I do say nasty affectionately. I adore him. He is sweet, but he'll act very mean. Very, very moody. Dogs are just great, man. I love animals. Oh no, my food is so low. I don't want to waste golden apples on just eating to have food. Please don't make me lose sprint. Yes, my corgi is a brat, but he's super smart. Oh, there must be this thing. Like, they must, like, as they get smarter, they realize, like, oh, if I withhold the sweetness, I can train the human to do my bidding. Because that would be the best explanation I can think of for why the more cleverer pups seem to be a little bit slower to give their love. Not, like, less loving. I'm not saying bitter dogs or dumber dogs are all better, but, like, they're more open with their affections. They're less bratty, to put it your way. It's like cats, same thing. Oh, I love cats, but I have never, ever, ever had one. My dad is allergic, and it's like, dude, there are plenty of people who are allergic and still have cats. But he also doesn't like them. So, no kitty for me. In fact, my mom used to think that he just, like, even for years after they were married, she used to think that, like, he was, air quotes, allergic, as opposed to, like, real allergic. And, like, one year for Christmas, she was like, Matt, I know that you are allergic to cats, but son really wants a cat, so, I'd really like to get her one for Christmas. And he's like, no, you don't understand, I am allergic. And she's like, well, yeah, I know you're allergic. And he's like, no, I'm actually allergic. And she's like, oh, huh. So that's the story of how I would have had a cat if my dad weren't allergic. But I don't. I used to go to my nearby animal shelter and just sit in the room where they keep the cats. So long as the cats aren't mean or causing trouble, they're allowed to just all sit in the same room together. Where's my gold? Am I all out of gold? If so, that's very inconvenient. Oh, I've been using all of it for apples, haven't I? Well, that does slow me down a little bit. Oh, I need to cook this up first. My dad doesn't really like cats, but he's sweet with them when we aren't watching. Oh, that's cute. Here we go, we've got some potatoes. I'll make use of those. Munch, 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 munch. Yeah. As much as I'd love to have cats, it's probably not going to happen for me until I have a place of my own. To be honest, I think my dad might also be allergic to dogs, even if it's, like, not as severe of an allergy, because, like, he'll, like, find, like, the smallest hair and be like, oh, I feel so gross. But, like, he loves dogs, but, like, he'll still feel icky if he, like, interacts with dog hair. So, like, I do think he may have an allergy to them as well, and either doesn't know or refuses to accept the reality of the situation. Is it 2 or 4? I think it's 4. My brother's allergic to certain hair types, so he just got a cat with a hair type he's okay with. I think my dad's allergic to, like, almost every animal hair. He's, like, constantly like, oh, I feel so sick. Even, like, around hypoallergenic animals. I can words good. So, I think he's just got, like, a lot of sensitivities going on. I tried to convince my parents to just let me get a hairless cat, because I love me a little bingus. But, like, they were like, no, you're just gonna have to wait. You can get a cat once you're in your own place. And it's like, stopped again. Foiled. I still kind of want to get me a bingus cat one day. Little pink chicken fellas. But at the same time, those cats are more likely to come from like breeders and whatnot. And I generally prefer to adopt from like a shelter rather than breeders. So maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll see. We don't know what's in my future. Alright, we just need enough to get the hat and then we'll head back to the Nether. Oh wait, I'm short some gold! It's okay, I can make ingots with the stuff I got in the Nether. Okay. Actually, do I have enough ingots in here, maybe? I have just enough, hell yes! There we go. Now we can at least have my hat ready. Oh, no, I gotta boop. Boop. And hat. Hey! Cover me in debris. Look at us. We got the full set! And now we can end stream. If only. Now, we still gotta get enough for all 6 of our tools, so we are not even halfway through. Tragic. Well, off we go. You did it. I did do part of it. Honestly, I would probably just procrastinate this forever if Mojang didn't announce they were going to make getting netherite stuff more difficult. Because, like, if I can procrastinate it, why would I do it at all? Why not just put it off forever? Like, what's stopping me? God? But alas, now that I have a sort of kind of deadline, it has to be done. I can't just ignore it forever anymore. Gotta make the trip back to our little netherite mine. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, how many scrap did I have that I was smelting? Because I'm not sure how much more I need, actually. I think I had 3 left in the furnace. So, I'm gonna need, like, 23 more debris in order to finish off my armors, I think. Not armors, tools. That's fair. I know it's different, but all our cats we've ever owned were feral/homeless that we just took in after a while. Oh, that's pretty cool. Most feral cats, I can't bring them home because my dad's allergic, but most feral cats I've met do not want to be rescued. And, like, I'll pet them, but if I try to pick them up, they will be like, no, I will bite you. And they'll go back to living my life. Though I did meet a really lovely lady who lives near me, who, like, makes sure they're all fed and is part of, like, a spay, neuter, and release program. Like, so, I do know that the cats in my area are being taken care of. Just, not by me. Though I did once meet this one cat, and I don't know if he was a stray, or if he was just, like, somebody's pet cat who was given free reign to wander wherever he pleased. Because this dude was, like, the friendliest fella. He just walked up to me, and he laid on the ground, and, like, meowed at me for pets. And I stayed there for, like, 10 minutes just giving this guy scritches. And he was so chill. And then, after a little while, he was like, okay, I'm done. And he got up and he walked away. And it was, like, magical. Most stray cats I've seen will, like, once they see me in anywhere near their vicinity, they'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go hide in the bushes. I don't want you to look at me. But this dude was just like, hey, what's up? Which is why I think he was probably just somebody's pet cat that they didn't really keep inside. But, like, who knows? Maybe he was a very friendly stray. I didn't see a collar on him. Yeah, either it was a pet or a stray that was around a ton of humans growing up. If he was a pet, they really need to put a collar on that guy, because, you know, when I don't see a collar, I'm like, oh, are you gonna be okay? Are you being fed? He was pretty tubby, though, so even if he is a stray, he's probably doing just fine. Oh! Miss Sadie, are you worming around under there? Having her just lay under blankets is so funny because, like, I'll just see this blanket start writhing as she tries to get comfortable or decide, oh, she poked her head out and then flopped over. So cute. Did I come through here before? Gosh. It's like a maze, but I'm making it as I go. Yet another reason to not enjoy... Forget I said that. Our cat Callie snuck into our house before we owned her and just sat on her couch. Well, in that case, she just picked you. Are you sure you own her and not the other way around? Because it seems like she just decided to adopt you. Oh, that's funny. What a sweet kitty. I've never understood people who think cats are just like always mean. Some of them can be more standoffish than your average dog, but like there's nothing wrong with setting boundaries. I think most people just aren't used to animals doing that, like, because most dogs are like super chill and will just let you do whatever, especially if they like you. Like my dog Otis, he will bite people for looking at him wrong. We're still trying to get him to not bite my grandpa, who brings him bacon every time he visits. Like, this is the man who is the nicest to dogs in the world, but Otis does not like him. Probably because he seems kind of like he has trauma with older men, just because of the way he reacts around them based to other people, which, that's a separate thing. But like, long story short, he's much more aggressive with like most people, but with me, like, I can just pick him up and swing him around like a baby. Not by his legs or anything. I'm very gentle with him, but like I can do things that like I know annoy him, and he'll just like let me do it. And with other people, if they crossed a line, he would just straight up bite them. But with our family, he'll like growl first and do like this little grumble. Like, I think a lot of people just aren't used to dogs who are independent and set their own boundaries, but Mr. Otis is that. And if you are used to that, then you're less likely to think, oh, all cats are evil and they hate people. It also doesn't help though, there's a lot of cartoons where like cats are the villains. Why are there so many villain cats? I mean, don't get me wrong, I love me a good evil cat. I have a cat named Elizabeth who hated people but adored me only. Honestly, that's valid of her. Sometimes people are annoying and it's okay to just have one good friend, even if you're a cat. Like, I think a lot of people are just like, a lot of cats are very clear about setting boundaries. Some of them are big love bugs, but like, they're more likely than dogs as a species to set clear boundaries. And a lot of people are just not familiar with that. Because dogs are usually the one breaking boundaries. They're like, what's personal space? Can I live on top of you? Meanwhile, cats are like capable of setting their own. Again, not all cats. Some cats are big old cuddle bugs who do not understand personal space. But like, cats as a whole tend to be more likely to set their boundaries. You know, and people just aren't always ready for that. Yeah, people are weird about pets being their own thing. Yeah, I can kind of understand it, because a lot of dogs don't really act like individuals so much as just like machines that exist to give you love. And like, I know they are. This isn't me saying like, oh, dogs are mindless robots that exist to give kisses, and if they don't, then they are bad. That's not what I'm saying. But like, very affectionate dogs can sometimes seem like their entire personality is loving people, and sometimes it is, and that's okay for that specific dog, but I feel like too many people see that as the expectation, when it's like, no, this isn't a piece of property you own in order to maximize your happiness, although you do technically own them, but like, they are not an item that you press a button and dispense affection. They are a creature, and if you are kind to them, they will almost certainly like you and show you companionship and affection, but they're still like sentient. Maybe not intelligent. I'm looking at you, Miss Sadie. But they are, like, alive. They have their own vibe. And I think a lot of people just aren't accustomed to that when it comes to cats. Is this a good spot? No, 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 that will explode me. Okay. It's funny because of the 3 dogs I live with, between my family's 2 dogs and my own 1 dog, I kind of have a spectrum of the animal levels of clinginess. Mr. Otis, very independent. He would be perfectly fine if all humans disappeared. Maybe he'd be a little bit bummed because he does like his family, even if he pretends he doesn't. But, like, he'd probably cope. He would deal with it. He would not be ruined if humanity vanished, neither in his way of functioning nor in his emotional well-being. Meanwhile, Miss Sadie, she definitely wouldn't be able to survive on her own, just capability-wise, but she's capable of being independent. She'll do things on her own. She didn't at first because she used to have attachment issues, but she's gotten a lot better at that. But, like, she'd be sad if people disappeared, but, like, she can have time alone. She's figured out how to do that, even if it's not her favorite thing. And then Mr. Schofield, like, a little while ago, last week in fact, my parents went on a vacation for their anniversary. Because they've been married for a while now, and, you know, they like to celebrate it every year, because they love each other. They're very cute. I love my parents. They're very sweet with each other. Anyway, they were on anniversary, and Schofield, he's the dog I talk about least because I'm least close with him. Not because I don't love him, but because he mostly only has interest in my mom. He follows her everywhere. She says that she's honestly kind of annoyed with him because she's worried that he's gonna trip her and break her neck while she's in the kitchen. He's constantly under her feet. If he can't see her, he throws a fit. He is obsessed with this woman. And, like, while she was on the anniversary vacation, if anybody said mom in conversation, or if he heard the garage door, he would bolt over to the garage and stand there wagging. And if it wasn't mom, which it inevitably wasn't, he would just, like, lay down in the room closest to the garage door and just mope and wait and wait. And, like, he was depressed. He's, like, on the far end of the spectrum where he doesn't want to be his own person. He just wants to be mom's little cuddle machine. Which she finds kind of frustrating because she needs her space. But meanwhile, Mr. Otis is, like, the most independent dog ever. And he's like, you know, sometimes people are too annoying and I want to be alone. And everybody's too loud. So, like, I've just got a whole spectrum of how do you feel about peoples in my house. From the most independent, I'll talk to people when I feel like talking to people, to if I am not by my people constantly, I will explode. Oh, Miss Sadie, she has fallen to sleep. What a sweet girl. The Netherite's hiding again! Ugh! Between what we have in our inventory and what's back at base, we have enough for one more thing, but, like, that's not much. We are going to need to double back for more beds in a second here. Boom. Jump. Alright, check the room. Oh! I want to find Netherite. Why is that so much to ask for? One pet that I find really interesting, but I don't know if I'd be able to have myself, is birds. My friend has birds. I believe they're parakeets. They are so talkative. Like, we'll have calls where it's, like, past midnight, and his birds will all be going at once, and I'll be like, dude, how are you not losing your mind? And he's like, oh, I'm just used to it. personally, even though I think some birds seem really sweet and fun, and it seems cool to have like a very intelligent pet, which a lot of birds are, I don't think they're a good fit for me. In part because, like, they shit so much. Like, they do a big shit every day. Like, a giant shit that is, like, almost more than their body weight. But then also, like, oh, bless you! Bless you, Miss Sadie, are you good? Is there something stuck up your nose? Bless you. Oh, bless you, that's a big one. You good? Are you done? Are you done sneezing? Oh, you sneezed yourself out of your nap. Poor baby. I'll give you a little scritch to make you feel a little better. But yeah, birds seem like a cool pet, and they seem very interesting, but I don't know if they'd be a good fit for me personally, just based on my own personality. Ooh, I have a bird. She's older than me, I think. She's a cockatiel named Phoenix. Oh, that's so cool. That's another thing that's really interesting about birds is they live so long, which is like really amazing, because one of the most difficult things about dogs is their shorter lifespan. Oh, are you going somewhere, Miss Sadie? It's wild how long birds can live. I mean, not all birds, but some of them. They can like live for ages. I'm sorry, Miss Sadie, did you need attention? You've decided that it's time to turn on the love button? Honestly, she treats me, you know how like people are, like you said, people are weird about pets being their own thing. She's weird about me being my own thing. I am the pet in this relationship. I am the button that gets pressed for affection. Oh, do you need to go outside? You need me to open the door? Here I come. Stretch. I think a big part of the reason why I could never have a bird, like even if I adjust to the large amounts of poop and the noisiness, I wouldn't be able to deal with the fact that they were small. I love to cuddle, and I'd be too worried about injuring them, cause like you can like hold them and pet them, but like I wanna snuggle, and they've got those fragile hollow bones. It makes me nervous. One time a giant parrot escaped and my family found it, and it kept talking to us and it was really sweet until the owners came and got it. Oh, that's so cool. It's wild to me that like animals can learn English effectively. Like, for a long time people thought it was just mimicking, but like based on research that people have been doing with dogs, like, you know those channels where it's like, what about Bunny, and like those other channels where they're teaching the dog to use buttons to communicate, like that dog is speaking English. Maybe not with its voice, because its throat doesn't make all the right sounds, but it's basically speaking, because like they understand those words, they know how to use them, and some people are even like teaching their dogs syntax and shit. So like, animals are like a lot smarter than we give them credit for. It's very fascinating stuff. And then in some cases they're also stupider than we give them credit for, but that's just how it is. There's different kinds of intelligence in the world, and you can't expect all critters to be good at all kinds. Yeah, gosh, it's so cool. Animals are amazing. I just love little creatures. There are so many intelligent creatures out in the world, and then there's Miss Sadie, who forgets sometimes that she exists and will just stand there completely zoned out. Oh, she's so stupid, y'all. Like, I don't know how to describe how stupid she is, but it's the most funny thing. I love her so much. She's my baby. Actually, maybe deep down, she's actually super intelligent, and she knows if she acts stupid, I will baby her more. And so she knows she can get away with more shit. Maybe she is smart, and I just didn't know. Maybe she's just playing 4D chess with me. I think she's just stupid, though. My favorite thing is when you find your own ways to speak with pets, like body language and their barks and meows, and it's so nice. It's true when they find their own little ways to communicate. Ugh, it's so cute. Except for when it's 3 a.m. and they figure out how to communicate very insistently that they want food. They are very, very adamant about that, and it's like, no, it's not time for you to eat. You eat when it's time, and you know it's not time because it's pitch black outside. And they're like, yeah, but I want to eat, so give. They're so stinky when it comes to food. I have never met a dog who is chill about food. Even the most well-behaved, polite little puppy dogs will become just absolute brats when food gets involved. Except for, like, super, super well-behaved dogs. Like, service level of training well-behaved. It's always very difficult for me to see, like, a service dog in public because, like, they're always so cute and I want to say hello and pet them, but also they are at work and it is very important. And, like, studies show that, like, service dogs do, like, enjoy their work and care a lot about it. So it's like, I can't distract them. Not only for the sake of the people, because if it's like if it's a drug sniffing dog, I don't really care that much because, like, police, whatever. But, like, and I feel more for, like, the people who have, like, assistant dogs, like, people who have, like, a seeing eye dog or a dog to help them with if they have, like, a stroke or something. But, like, even if that was not the case, even if those people had dogs working for them but didn't need it, I would still feel bad interrupting because the dog cares very deeply about its work. And it's like, I don't want to cause trouble for the human, again, unless it's police, I don't really care about them. But I also don't want to, like, ruin the dog's day at work because they take it so seriously. And it's like, ugh, I cannot disturb this sweet little pooch who is making such an effort to contribute to society. Honestly, it's wild to me when, like, a lot of people who say, like, oh, we can't have a universal basic income because people won't work. A lot of those people also use, like, a lot of primalism in their arguments, like, oh, this is how animals do things, so humans are similar. But, like, just look at dogs. They don't have to work, but, like, a lot of them really enjoy it. Sheepdogs, for example. Like, if you have a pet sheepdog, it will probably find things to herd, usually in the form of people and or small children. Like, to a certain extent, people find work fulfilling, and if we have UBI, Universal Basic Income, I mean, you know how people are. People like things. They're gonna work so they can have a Nintendo Game Boy switcheroo. Like, people like having shit, even if they don't need it. So if we have UBI to, like, cover survival stuff, like, it's not like the world is gonna end, which, from the way some people talk, you'd think it would. Proselytizing on my Minecraft video game stream. You know how it is. The perfect place to talk about politics and philosophy. As one does! Minecraft lava. Let's just go a decent ways down and then we can kind of go back through with the beds. Boop 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 boop. I miss Sadie. Like, all she was doing was, like, laying there sleeping, but I miss having her next to me. How am I to exist when she is not in the same space as me? She is my little scrunkly baby doo. My little weepy baby. Okay, nothing in here. I probably missed, like, a bunch of ancient debris. Maybe even enough to, be done. But, like, if I missed it, I'm not gonna find it. That's kind of how not seeing things works. So, yeah. Any in here? Bed. Put My corgi is a cowboy corgi. Can confirm he still tries to herd stuff. My other dog, Biscuit. Oh. My parents used to have a sheepdog before I was born. But they were worried because she liked to nip heels, and they were like, okay, that's fine with like a small child, with a child, because like they're big enough that like it doesn't hurt. But with like an absolute infant still learning to walk, we're worried about like safety. So they gave her to some cousins, I believe. I have no memory of this dog because she was already an adult by the time I was born. So even like visiting cousins, I have no memory of her. But they had to give her to a different family because they were worried about like raising her with a baby. Apparently she was like rambunctious as well, so they were a little nervous, but like she liked to herd. She wanted to tell people where to go. Dogs like jobs. They like telling people things. Well, with one exception. One job that dogs don't necessarily always like is rescue dogs. And it's not because they don't like helping. They do. Like all dogs, they love to help. They love to be involved. Being needed is like their dream come true. But like when it's like a really bad disaster with very few survivors, like it's hard on the dogs. Like during 9/11, they had to have people like climb into the wreckage and pretend to be survivors so that the dogs could find them, because otherwise the dogs would get so depressed they would just lay down and give up. Like, and that's hard for a dog, you know? Like, you know your mission is to find and save people, and you can't always do that. Sometimes you find someone and it's too late, and if there's a lot of people you can't save, like it's hard on those little brains and little hearts. They just feel so sad, and I feel for those dogs because they're doing like heroic things. They're being good puppers, but like it would be hard enough for me as a human being to deal with that. But like for a dog, they have such big hearts, but they don't really have the brains strong enough to like mentally process like, I can compartmentalize this, I can put away my feelings for now and focus on just getting things done. Like, the dogs can't do that. They just have to sit in their feelings as they work, and so, like, I really feel for those dogs. Like, what they're doing is important, and I know a lot of dogs, like, really do feel passionate about it. You can tell because they are so excited when they save someone. Oh, guess we're turning. But, like, it must be so hard to be a dog, to go to like a rescue scene that's like been a really, really bad one where there's not many survivors, because like it's just, that's gotta weigh on such a tiny heart. I actually saw a video not a video, it was a picture a little while ago, a picture of like the last surviving rescue dog who served at 9/11 go into his final vet visit because he was a very old man. And like they just had military people standing outside of the vet's place, standing in salute of this little hero dog going on his way to the last visit, just saying their goodbyes. And like it was very sweet to see like this dog being honored for his hard work, because like he did something very good. He was part of a very important rescue team. Rescue dogs make my heart feel so much, man. Like, ugh. They are doing these difficult things, often even risking their lives to help people, and it's like, ugh. There's so much love in their hearts, and they're so brave, and they're like the goodest boys and girls. Rescue dogs are like, they drive me insane, man. In the most positive way. Speaking of rescue animals, I actually saw this news article about somebody who's training rats to be rescue animals. Obviously, they can't like drag anybody to safety, but because they're so small that like if a building collapses, they can get through all the rubble, and then when they find somebody, they have little backpacks that have like locators, and they press the locator when they find somebody in need of rescuing so that the rescue people can get over there. And they normally wouldn't be able to find somebody because it's very small rat space. And it's like, dude, that's so cool. Rats are another pet that seem really lovely, but I could never bear to have. Not because I have issues with them as like, oh, they're pests. That's not something I personally have an issue with. It's more an issue of like, first of all, they have very, very short lifespans. I struggle with the short lifespan of dogs, and rats live for like 2 years. They are short-lived little fellas. And second of all, they're very social. So like, oh, how did I miss 2 netherite just hanging out in the middle of the room? So you always have to have at least 2 rats. So first of all, I would have to be okay with the fact that I'm gonna lose a little fuzzy friend like every couple of years, which even with like the long age of dogs, again, that's already really rough for me to lose them that quickly. And then there's also the fact that unless I always have at least a second rat, then that rat's gonna be lonely. So I'd basically be committed to having rats forever, but then if I have a dog or a cat, the rats would be in danger. And it's like, I like rats, and I think they would be lovely pets, but again, just not a good fit for me. I caught a rat at school once. It was very confused, but honestly didn't hate me. Oh wow, that's crazy. I heard that it's usually much more difficult with wild rats, as opposed to like ones that have been raised by humans. So the fact that it didn't hate you is like kind of hilarious. Honestly, it's wild how many little creatures exist in the world. I wish I could like just read the minds of animals. What is going on in those teeny tiny brains? What does a snail think of? What is my doggy wondering about late at night? Do birds have any thoughts beyond survival? Do they ever think about nature and beauty? How do they feel? I want to know, like, the way other animals think and function. It's like so interesting. Ah! And I know for a fact that I'm not the only one, because there's been like a million movies and shows about stuff. Like, I'm very lucky with animals. I fed a deer out of my hand once. Oh, dude, that's so sick! I also have fed a deer out of my hand, but the situation was less like, oh, a wild, untamed deer gently grazes from my hand, and more like, while I was in Japan, I went to Nara Deer Park, and the deer there are so used to humans that they will eat maps out of your hand. Nara Deer Park is amazing. If you ever go to Japan, I highly recommend that location. The deers, first of all, very cute. You can bow to them and they will bow back, especially if you have a little rice cracker to give to them. They love the rice crackers. But they're also very impatient about getting fed. This happened both to me. Well, no, it didn't happen to me. It happened to both somebody in my class while I was standing next to them. Didn't happen to me directly. That would be a lie. But it also happened to my parents when they went there separately. A deer would just be like impatient about not getting their little rice cracker fast enough, so they would just pull the map out of your hands and eat it. And like these deers were like so chill with humans. They would walk around on the roads, so people would have to move like incredibly slowly constantly, and they would like basically open shop fronts for tourists. Deers would walk up to them, and the people running the shops would have to like kind of wave them away with like some like with their hands, like shoo shoo shoo, and like the deer would just be like, okay, fine, I was just checking if you had any food. Like, they're basically as the deer in Nara Deer Park are basically as relaxed around people as pigeons in New York City. They do not care. It's partially very funny, but also a little bit scary, because the males have big horns, and it's like, they could gore you even just on accident because of just how they're swinging their big heads around. It's very cool and very awe-inspiring, but also very silly and a little scary. Miss Sadie, are you wanting to come back in? I have to go rescue her. One moment.
Hello.
But yeah, the deer there are just so chill. They'll just walk right up to you and hang out. And you can also tell that they get a lot of food from tourists because, like, if you do not feed them as they come close to you, they will, like, very quickly lose interest. Like, you don't have rice crackers. Why are you even near me? I am not interested in you. It's so funny. Little bit spoiled. That's amazing. We have to be careful because up where the deers are is my grandma's house. And there's the mare deers and mountain lions and bears, so it's kind of but so beautiful. Oof, that's scary stuff. Nature is amazing, and I love animals, but they can be dangerous. I went camping with my family once, and a bear passed by our camper, and, like, it was a fair distance away. It wasn't like, oh, the bear was right on top of us, and it was gnawing at our camp food, but, like, it scared me. I have a very overactive anxiety, so I was like, oh my god, we're gonna die. But it was just this big old brown bear lumbering past, completely uninterested. Animals are wild, man. They are both so dangerous, but also, like, a lot of them are incredibly stupid, and it's... Ah! I almost threw it in the lava. See, this is why I'm out getting Netherite, because I frequently accidentally press the throw button, but I don't want to change my key bindings, so I need Netherite just so I don't destroy my own tools. Okay, we have completely gotten lost in our Netherite maze. A bear broke into my grandma's garage? Dude! Oh, that must have been scary. Bears are frightening. Like, I get that they're just animals, and they're mostly not interested in attacking humans unless they're desperate. They're mostly interested in human trash. Like, despite how big and spooky they are, most of their time they spend scavenging. Like, I actually read recently that bears will mostly, like, they would prefer to follow a pack of wolves and then chase the wolves off once they've caught something rather than actually hunt themselves. They're pretty scavenger oriented, but, like, when they choose to fight, they are very dangerous. So that must have been so scary. Were you at there when it happened, or did your grandma just tell you about it? Like, ugh. I can't even imagine that. I live near where mountain lions are in theory, but I have never, ever, ever seen one. Is this the base room? I don't think it is. I am so lost. I have no idea where the exit is. My grandma just told me, but it wasn't aggressive, just curious. A lot of animals are like that. Like, they'll be curious, but, like, their curiosity can be dangerous for humans. Like, one example I know of is sharks. Like, most sharks will not hunt humans unless they are incredibly desperate, or if they are confused because from below the silhouette of a surfboard looks kind of like a seal, which they do hunt. But also, like, they use their teeth, like, as we use our hands to examine stuff. They bite something to check it out. So, like, it can be dangerous for humans when big animals are even just curious. So, we gotta be careful. This isn't, like, a problem with the animals. They're not doing nothing wrong. But it can still be very scary. I am so incredibly lost. Let's try this way. Where am I? Maybe we do that thing that you're supposed to do in mazes where you just hug a wall, but, like, the wall of my little walkways, I guess. I'm so lost. I know that's not it, but if we're hugging the walls, we gotta keep going. Yeah, it's our job as the human to understand. We gotta make use of our big brains to recognize sometimes we just gotta be careful. We gotta take the necessary procedures, like when you're camping, how you gotta put your food in, like, either a lockbox or up a tree so it's safe. You're still streaming. Yeah, I unfortunately made the vow to stay alive until I got enough netherite to finish, which, with what we have right now, we're still 4 ingots worth away. But we were making progress until I lost the entrance. Just got home from beep boop class. I am saluting. Good job at beep boop class. We were just talking about how wild animals can be dangerous, but a lot of times it's not because they're attacking us. They're just doing their own thing and have no clue what we're up to. So you just gotta be careful. If you're camping, you gotta either have a lockbox for your trash and food, or you gotta, I think another thing people do is like hoist it up into trees where it's out of reach. You just gotta mind your caution. 4 away. No, we're more than 4 away. We need 6 ingots, and we have like 3 at home. So we have 9 scrap, and we'll need 24 scrap. So we need like 15 more, and our luck has been terrible, and I also have lost the area where I was keeping my bed storage. So we're gonna be here for a while. Even just to find the entrance, it seems. Oh, I thought I was doing so good keeping it straightforward and easy to explore, but wait, is that it? That might be it. Please, 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 please be the area where I keep my shit. That's gravel. It's not there. We can keep you company. Thank you. We're gonna be here for a while, folks. I am very lost. Is this the place? Please, please, please. Well, at least this is giving us a chance to double check that we didn't miss any netherite. Ooh. Okay, I don't think this is it, because it looks like it's not stairs, but I could be wrong. No, this isn't it. I'm back at that one area where it just drops off into lava. Ah! I'm out of drink. Gonna need to go refill that soon, but I don't want to do it until I've found the freaking exit. I don't know why, but like, out of the corner of my eye, nether quartz just always looks like debris. So I'm always disappointed. This is true. This is true. Excuse me, sir. You're blocking my line of sight. I am going crazy. I swear I was like so good. I was keeping it gridded. I was logical about it. I have no idea where my shit is. I'm gonna burn through all my food just running around trying to find my way out again. What's the weirdest pet you or your family have ever owned? For me, probably the weirdest pet was a bearded dragon. We haven't had many strange pets. It was just my dogs. We had fish for a while that we probably did not take as good of care of as we could have. And the dragon. He only lived a couple years, and I actually was the one who found him when he passed away. And it was very, very traumatizing. And I blamed myself. And realistically, I don't know if it's my fault if he died or not, because, like, I can't remember a lot from that time. But I definitely blamed myself, and it didn't help that I found him, and like I still kind of have weird intrusive thoughts about that poor guy. He was probably not taken care of as well as we could have. I think we took him out too much and handled him a lot in ways that made him nervous. We never hurt him or anything, but like, I don't think we really had the knowledge necessary to take care of him. And I hope his life was okay, at least while we were leaving him alone in his tank. I don't think he liked us very much. He never bit us or anything, but like, as an adult, I'm not sure how happy he was, and I do feel kind of bad for him. I hope he had an okay life. Because again, besides fish, which, if you're like a fish enthusiast, we did not take very good care of them. We didn't do like all the research. We were the kind of family who like had goldfish bowl type fish, not super well taken care of. Fish and reptiles are to take care of. I'm sure you did your best at the time. Yeah, in part, how well I could do was limited by the fact that I was a kid. Like, I was like a preteen. Like this was when I was like 13, 14. But like I got more attached to him emotionally than I ever did with the fish that we had. So being the one to find him dead was very traumatizing, and we probably didn't take care of him as well as we could have. Exit! Finally! But yeah, it's kind of sad in retrospect. He probably would have been better taken care of by somebody who's a little bit more familiar with raising reptiles, but I just hope he had an okay life while he was with us. Although, I'm sure he probably enjoyed it most when we ignored him. Okay, let's go for about this much. This should get us a good chunk through. Just a couple of these so I can block myself off. Then we're gonna need 9 of each. But yeah, I've never had any particularly, like, exotic pets. My family's basically just been a dog family. We've had several different dogs over the years. The first pet I can remember was named Maggie. She was a black Labrador, and although my memories of her are hazy because I was very young when we had her, well, very young is strong. I was fairly young. She was a good girl. She was very sweet. She was very gentle with us. She basically was just this lovely, lovely lady. I actually have one memory where one of my little brothers, we couldn't find him anywhere. Maggie was also missing at the same time, and so we were all looking, all panicking, and because I was a kid, I was more concerned about my dog than my little brother, because children are kind of like that. And we found them, and they were together. Maggie had been following him around to make sure he was okay, and it was very cute. She was just the sweetest old lady. Eventually, she got very old, and she passed because of cancer. Well, less because of cancer and more because she was very old, and the vets told us that trying to treat the cancer would probably end her life. And because of her old age, like, she was basically trying so hard to hold on because, like, she would not eat food because that made her feel more sick, and the vets said it's likely because she was, like, trying to stay alive as, like, and feel as unpained as possible because she didn't want to leave us behind. So, that was very emotionally heavy. It was a very difficult time. Saying goodbye to her was very difficult because she'd been with me my whole childhood. Yeah, I had a dog with cancer too. I do think that's the most common way older dogs pass because, you know, it's just more common when they're older and it's hard to treat. She was a good lady. The real traumatizing part of it, though, is that later that same year that my sweet childhood dog died of cancer, my mom was diagnosed with cancer. Everybody in my family was terrified because we were fairly young and we had just lost our childhood and, for some of us, lifelong pet to cancer, and now our mom had it, and we were all like, it was terrifying at the time. My mom recovered. She's, like, honestly doing wonderful now. She hasn't had any relapses or anything, but, like, at the time, it was the most terrifying thing. And my great-grandma actually died of cancer before I was born, so my mom's dad, like, thought it was hopeless because, you know, his mother had passed back before cancer treatment was really developed very well. So he basically just told her, like, just get your affairs in order. Because he basically thought she was gonna die for sure. Well, basically, it was just a very terrifying time. She got through it. She did really well. Like, she took chemo really well. She recovered. It was very scary, but it all made it through. But, you know, that was a very difficult time, and I was thoroughly convinced I never wanted another dog, because in my mind, getting another dog was betrayal. I never, ever wanted to even pet another dog. No more dogs in my life, ever. But my brothers wanted another dog, and my mom convinced me, like, I know it's hard. It's been a couple months, though. and your brothers really want a dog. Would you be willing to deal with it? And I was like, fine, but I don't know if I'm going to be happy about it. So we went out, we went looking for pooches, and we went to several different locations. One of the dogs I still think of from time to time, I don't remember his name, but I hope he found the most loving family, because he was the ugliest dog in the world. He was covered in skin tags, he had a goofy face, but like if you pet him, he would lean into it so much that he would start to fall over. Like, he was a very sweet boy, and I sincerely hope he got a family that loves on him and dotes on him, because he clearly had a lot of love to give. Yeah, 2 kinds of rare cancers / diseases are into my family, so I get you a bit. Oh, that's rough. It's always scary. But yeah, that dog was very sweet. But we didn't end up adopting him, because there was a different dog who we met, who we clicked with even more. And my mom also liked him because he was the only dog of the ones up for adoption who wasn't barking like crazy. And we all thought, oh, this dog is so sweet. He's so cute and nice. We all love him. Let's pick this dog. But they were deceived. For this dog, you see, was a stinky old bastard man who sparks very, very much. And that was how we got Otis. And it's still very funny to me that, like, my mom, she was leaning towards him because he was so quiet. But we now realize that it was because he was anxious. Because he'll be quiet when he's anxious, but when he's not anxious, he barks and barks and barks and barks. And that was how he came into our lives. Otis is such a sweet old man. He's been with us for a long time now. It's hard to know how old he is because he's a rescue. He's definitely an older man now, but even when we adopted him, he acted like an old man. He's just got an elderly man soul. Very, very grumpy old man energy, you know? Sweet boy. He acts so rough and tough and mean, but like for years, if we had him in the car and even drove in the direction of the place where we adopted him, he would just start shivering so intensely, like he thought we were taking him back. And it's like, no, we're not returning you. We're just running errands, and we wanted you to hang out with us. Because he used to really like the car, but he doesn't anymore. I don't know if something about it traumatized him, or if it's just because as he got older, his joints got a little weaker, so it was harder to stay stable. But, like, he used to be really into the car, and now he isn't. I think maybe part of it is because, like, once he realized this family's not letting go of him, he was like, I don't want to go in a fast vehicle. It could separate me from my people. But yeah, he used to shiver if we even drove in that direction. Like, no, don't get rid of me. I'm a good boy. And it's like, dude, we're not getting rid of you. We're just going to go buy some snacks. He's a sweet old man. He's gotten through a lot of trauma in the past years, and I do think he used to be abused, but he's such a happy dog now. My corgi kind of does the same. Aww. He had been on a long ride as a puppy. That's rough. Dogs just don't get cars. They're spooky and fast, and they don't know what's going on. I think part of the reason he might hate cars is also because, like I mentioned, we've been camping before, and we would take him with us in our camper. And once we took him to a campsite, and he buried a bone, and then we left. And I think that may have contributed to his hatred of cars, because cars go place, he puts down bone, never come back. He doesn't bury things often, but when he does, it's always in the most stupid of ways. Whether it's burying it in a place we're never going back to, or deciding, you know what, I'm gonna bury this ice cube for later. Like, dude, no, it's an ice cube! That's gonna melt! You're gonna go back for it, it's gonna be gone! He's the smart one, but he doesn't understand ice. That's for— oh, lava! I'm inside lava! Escape! 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 Oh boy. Oh boy, it flows so fast. Okay, out, 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 out. I'm outside, okay. Oh, the entire ceiling just straight up went! Oh boy. Okay, I didn't like burn to death, but it was frightening. I think this is the way back to my area. So we're gonna have to kind of make a... Nope, that's not gonna work. We're gonna have to dig our way around, I think. Schofield is our only current dog who wasn't gotten from a shelter. He's sort of a rescue, but not really, sort of, kind of. And that's because he actually belonged to our cousins. Ooh. They might be like second cousins or my mom's cousins. They're a little bit more distant than like my direct cousins. How do I get back to my caving? Oh, this is frustrating. But anyway, he belonged to another family. But they were having a new baby. And because of that new baby, they were moving into a new apartment. And the new apartment didn't allow for pets. So they were like, okay, well, we love our boy. He's a good dog. We love him very much. But we can't keep him with us, and we don't want to give him to strangers. You guys have babysat him really well. Would you be willing to take Schofield for us? They didn't say this in front of me, though. Because my parents didn't tell us that we were going to be keeping Schofield. See, what they did was much more stinky. They said, we are going to be babysitting Schofield over the holidays while they're getting settled in. And then, on Christmas Eve, what is this? A doggy bed outside our front door, far too large for Mr. Otis, complete with a note saying, hello, Schofield is yours now. And it was such a fun surprise to get on Christmas Eve. We all say, like, when people ask us our Christmas presents, everybody in my family is like, oh, definitely Schofield. Though technically he was Christmas Eve, but yeah, that's how we were told that he would be living with us. Okay, I want to take a break to refill my drink, but I can't do that until I figure out, god damn it, how to get back to my mine, which I'm not sure how to do. This is rough. Come on, how far away is my... Am I ever gonna... Oh, no. I feel like every direction I mine in is lava. I wish I took the coordinates of where my mine is. Am I gonna have to swim through the lava in order to escape? I might have to just swim through the lava while chugging golden apples. Ugh. This sucks. Does any of my stuff have fire protection? No, none of it. So we really do just have to figure something out. Well, maybe we have enough blocks now. What? Hey? You know what? I'm not looking a gift horse in the mouth. We are free. Did you do this? Did you make this tunnel to my freedom? Thank you. No, come back. Let me kiss you. Hey, more. Mwah. Okay, how are we looking on beds? We'll spend the rest of these beds, and then I'm gonna go take a break to get a drink, because I need to refill my bottle and take a quick piss, and then we're still a ways away from our goal, but we will not give up until we have enough. I'm gonna keep streaming until we get there, or so help me God. Do help me, God. Please help me. Not so, just do. A netherite. No. Okay. I think I've told the story of how I got Miss Sadie before. She's my baby girl. You having a good nap, Misty? She's so cute. So cute and sweet and baby. So perfect. Love her. Okay, so we're just gonna go straight across. Still no goddamn netherite, but there's a gas nearby. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Okay. Just gotta keep on moving. Oh, by the way, Felix, earlier we were talking about how you straight up strip mine for lava. Would you like to comment on how you are literally insane? Is that gonna make it put down now? I can go like, no, I can't. If I go like, is that like a, I think that might be a lava pool rather than just a lava drop off. Where is the area? Is this where it connects back up to the main path? It's true, he just does that. Insanity. Witchcraft. Heretic. Unacceptable. Disgusting. Filthy. Still on. We are starting to get bad luck again. Feels like I'm just rolling a die repeatedly. How about instead of getting netherite, wait, strip mine for lava? No, for netherite. Ah! I can't imagine strip mining for netherite. Like, I strip mine for diamonds fine. But like netherite, it would be years. Yeah, we're calling you crazy, Felix. Like, that sounds so tedious. Like, how do you not go insane? It's frustrating enough to, ow. Like, I find it tedious enough. Just, I like the sounds of the blocks. Yeah, but like, surely that can only last your brain so long. How powerful is your mind? Ow. Probably this connects up to another hole. Oh. Because I've been through this area. Though this is the last bed I have right now, so we will boop. Check for netherite. Still none. Okay, I think we want to come over here, and then we'll have a straight shot back to home base. Bold of you to assume I'm sane. Good point. Felix, why are you insane? I'm gonna try you for witchcraft. Witchcraft and madness. Heresy. Sorcery. Other saying things. Monster fuckery. He's a bit quirky. Quirked up boy. Laid it down white boy style. Goated with the sauce. This is true. Okay. So we're at 11. And we need 24. But there's also like 3 back home. So that puts us at 14. So we need like 10 more. Probably a little bit extra because I might be wrong about how much we have at home. You're doing amazing. Thank you. But it is time for the piss break and refilling my water. I'm gonna pull up the BRB screen. Where's my BRB screen? Oh. And let's put on some good old-fashioned Zach. God damn it! I am muted! Why? This is why I normally don't mute when I go on breaks, but then there's like a lot of background noise. Life is pain. Basically, to summarize what I said, I'm back, I have water, and also, Val, it was very, very rude of you to bully Felix without me. Don't you know how much I love Felix bullying time? Shaking up my H here. Ow. Haha, to be fair, my audio missed us, so I thought it was me. No, it is just me, yet again, failing to remember the absolute basics of streaming for like the 10 millionth time. I do this too often. True, let's bully him together. I heard Felix is a dork. Oh, what the hell? Indeed, what the hell is up with you stream mining for Netherite? How? Why? Keyboard. It's trying to make me trapped by the bed. I'm being punished for bullying Felix. This is tragic. Okay. Oh, please tell me that teasing Felix has not cursed me. Please. It's faster? How? It's already slow enough with blocks, and I swear there's no way it's faster. I also heard Felix is a freaking sweet guy who is also kind of a little weird guy. This is true. Felix is in fact a sweet guy who is also kind of a little weird dude. Very sweet. Very silly. Though, to be fair, that is the best way to be. Come on, keyboard. We are so close. Yes, get the cure, but also please don't die. Must be very careful. Oh, we're hooked up to another tunnel. Can't believe you would curse me. You're so mean, Felix. Felix is bullying me now. So now I am retroactively justified to bully Felix. Therefore, I am not in the wrong and never am. Okay. Keyboard! It was doing fine up until now. Keyboard! Felix, don't tell me you cursed my keyboard. I can take bad luck with Netherite, but not keyboard. Human. By the way, Felix, earlier in stream, you missed me getting down to 1 heart because I just misclicked on the bed. This is true, Sun is never in the wrong. Thank you. I've been working in the Netherite mines all the live long day. Starting to go a little crazy. My friends call it cray-cray. Nobody calls it that. What year is this? Boop, 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 boop. I think my singing might be scaring the Netherite away. Your keyboard just doesn't work. This is Felix slander. It is not slander. You are cursing me. Glad you survived. Me too. Because it would have been a very embarrassing way to die. I placed down a bed, but like I didn't let go of my mouse immediately because I was like semi-zoned out. So like I basically just immediately used the bed after placing it. And it exploded me. That happened twice, but the other time I was standing further away, so I wasn't down to a single heart. Should I turn? Because going through basalt makes me much slower. Maybe I can just dig till the basalt is gone? No. Or, wait, maybe? Let's give it a testaroo. Put. No. What? What if I go? There we go. Yeah, no, we gotta turn. Oh, wait! Maybe not! Hey, going this way is good luck then. Luck is a construction of the mind. It's time to turn back. I think. Please be a construction of the mind. Please tell me I am not refuting luck. Okay. Switch this. Let me go down here. Boom. Am I connected up to a different hole now? Fireworks! Celebrating my utter in control. Also, it's fast because I have, like, efficiency 5 and just breakbox at Y13. I have efficiency 5 and I'm at Y13, but it's still slower because, like, it's just a strip instead of a whole room. Oh, Otis? Are you asking to come inside?
Hello.
Everyone say hello, Otis. If you hear sniffing, that is him. Okay, should I put you down? Are you done saying hello? Okay. You may go under the bed now if you like. He do like. Loves the little cave space. Fun fact, officially his name is actually Otis with a D. And you might be thinking, that's kind of weird and stupid. Why would it be Otis with a D? And that's because my older brother was not at home when we picked up Otis, so he didn't get a say. So he was like, fine, because he used to hate Otis. I don't do a strip, I just mine with reckless abandon. You're crazy. But yeah, the reason is, so my brother was kind of upset. He's come to love Otis now, but originally he was very unhappy because although he wasn't living with us, I can understand why he felt hurt being left out of a family decision. So he was pretty grouchy that we picked Otis without him, and although he loves Otis now, he was like, well, if we were considering whether to change Otis's name, and so my brother said, well, I should at least get the right to name him since you guys didn't let me help pick him. And so eventually I think he came to the conclusion he didn't think of any other names that he liked better. So he was just like, I'm changing it to Otis, but with a D. Just to kind of like, I think it was just kind of like to be petty because, you know, his feelings were hurt, which I get. So yeah, his name is officially Otis, but with a D. So Otis is technically a misspelling. Sometimes I call him Odysseus. And I guess it makes sense because of the D. So he is my little Odyssey man. He goes on grand adventures and fights demons and really just fucks everything up. You know, like, Odysseus would have made it home way sooner from his voyage if he just didn't brag. Because, like, Odysseus is famous for taking, like, 10 years or more to get home from his Odyssey. And the reason is because he pissed off Poseidon, god of the sea. Gavin. That's a funny way to spell a dog's name. Gavon. Anyway, so, Poseidon pissed off the god of the sea. How did he do this? Well, he ended up on an island. And on this island, there is a bunch of Cyclopses. Now, you may have heard this story before, because it's a pretty popular myth, in which the Cyclops starts eating all of Odysseus's guys. So Odysseus basically locks the giant in its own room and starts murdering it. And when it yells for help, he tells it his name is Nobody. So it's just yelling like, oh, nobody's killing me, somebody help me. Everybody's heard this story. But something that a lot of people don't know is that Odysseus, the cocky motherfucker, decided that as he was sailing away, he would say, hey, idiot, my name's not actually Nobody, it's Odysseus, get bent. Problem is, that giant was one of the sons of Poseidon, And he told his dad, and Poseidon was like, ugh, well, I guess I have to avenge this guy because he's related to me. So he was like, okay, Odysseus is cursed to basically never, ever, ever get home. And so if Odysseus could have just kept his mouth shut, he would have been able to make it home a lot sooner. So I'm one of those people who has a bit of a harder time with older books, like classical type stuff, because it just doesn't connect to me quite as well. But one major exception is I was reading the Odyssey for school. That's why I know all of these unnecessary little facts. And there's a part of the Odyssey that actually made me cry. Now you may be thinking, what of this very old historical story that is mostly about killing cyclopses and murdering the suitors of your wife who thinks you're dead? Like, what in that could possibly make you cry? Well, Odysseus gets home. He's been at war for 10 years. He's been fighting for ages and ages and ages to get home. And because there are these people at his home who would want to kill him, he has to go home and get disguised by using illusion magic. But when he left for war, one of the things he left behind, besides like his wife and son and whatever, was his dog. But his dog, even though he's disguised, recognizes his master, and he goes up to this stranger and wags his tail, and Odysseus pets him. And then this little old dog, who's basically just he was already an adult dog when Odysseus left, so this is like an incredibly elderly dog, finally having seen his master come home, lays down and dies. Because he was so old, he was just holding out to see Odysseus one last time. And it's like, that's so true. Dogs are like that, and it made me cry, because it's like, ugh, dogs love people so much, man! So yeah, that's how the very old story of the Odyssey made me cry. And he'll kill himself. Very emotional. Oof. Tell me, Hurdy. So yeah, sometimes I think like we have so little in common with people from thousands and thousands of years ago. How are we supposed to like research history with some level of understanding? But then I'll read something like that and I'll be like, we do have stuff in common. And it just makes me feel things. So 6 times 3 is 18. Big stretch. I think we found in that chest inventory worth of searching a single piece of netherite. I really have been cursed. This is terrible. My day is ruined, my disappointment is immeasurable, etc., etc., etc. Well, I can't go that way. Can I... Let's just keep going this way. Actually, did I reach a lava wall on this one? No, it's fine. I did. I reached a lava wall and forgot about it. Okay, not this way then. Put, snooze. Sorry, man, it's because I joined. My luck wasn't great before you joined. And it's less because you joined, and more because I bullied you. The gods are punishing me for bullying Felix. Felix's favorite boy. Everyone's favorite kitty. Let's go this way. Nope, that is a wall of lava. Is this far enough? Will there be a wall of lava here? You're so right. I am. Because I'm right about everything all the time. I'm like the smartestest, wisestest person in the world. Citation, me, so you know it's true. I am the favorite. The gods love Felix. They are like, oh shit, Catboy alert. You can tell I'm starting to get a little loopy, but I committed to getting all the goddamn stuff. Sorry, I'm back. I was discussing the baby fever thing again. No worries, dude. You don't have to be here like 24/7. I'm not your mom. Though I don't think we found any netherite while you were gone. Oh. Alright, I need to switch to this so I can get some mending going, because it is looking a little rough. I don't really have the energy to go back to the overworld to mend these pickaxes on top of all this digging. This is true, I am a cat boy. Yes. Felix goes meow meow meow, if you even care. Still none. I'm so in agony. Gonna just... Ow. Lessai, BRB Foods here. Enjoy your food, Val. Punch. Where is the netherite? Netherite mining makes me want to cheat. Like, it's that frustrating. And I don't like cheating. I know it makes things less fun in the long run. But like, netherite mining makes me wish I used like X-ray or some shit, because this stuff is so frustrating. Oh boy. Oh boy. Munch. I saw netherite and it slowed down my reaction time. God damn it. Okay, move. I saw a single piece of netherite before it was completely enveloped by lava. But you know we have to go for it. It's been so long since we've seen any. I'm not even sure where the netherite was. I just know that I did see it somewhere in there. Question is where? There it is. Okay. Does the ancient debris burn in lava, or is that safe? I know that netherite itself doesn't burn, but like, does the debris count? Or will that be destroyed if I don't cover it? Let's go kind of like that. Like this. We're obviously not going to continue mining this direction, but we gotta at least proof it enough to do netherite digging up and... God damn it. Come on, just flow away. Oh wait, it's joined up to the other one, so it's not gonna go down. That's so annoying. I hate when it does that. Get. Okay. One netherite! Yay! I am going to start killing. Can't be bothered. Okay. Every little thing is going to be alright. Okay, there's two. There's two. Luck's turning around. Knock on wood, knock on wood, knock on wood. That's another big old thing of lava, though. At least it didn't completely cover them, it just went next to them. That's something I can work with. I can work with this. So we had like what? 15? So we're getting close. Does anybody remember how much we had back home? Because I don't. I know that I was like looking at it and talking about how much more I would need, but I don't remember what that was, and I don't remember how close I am. Or not close, as the case may be, depending on how far we are. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's definitely a lava lake like right up here. That's inconvenient. Can we work around it? No, this area is just unacceptable. No, inaccessible. Ugh. Words! Oh, we're actually kind of low. Let's use the apple just to really take care of things. In lava? Welcome back, Val. We found 3 ancient debris, and I'm trying to remember how much more I needed. Because I am so sleepy tired, and I want to be done, but I also said that I was going to go until I have it all, and I don't want to break my commitment. Do you have any idea how much I was needing left? I'm hitting jump! Okay. Nope, not in here. I'm low again. I'm really just not taking good care of my health, am I? That's the lava room again. Yeah, so we can't keep going that way. Hello, sir. This seems to be on the other side, so I can come back through here. And we'll just go straight away like this. I think it's fine to wait for another stream to do it if you're this tired. But I said it, and I want to commit. And I know I'm close. Otis, do you need to be let out? 3 seconds. Otis needs out. Like, yes, I'm tired, but I'm also so close. Like, I want to do this. And I'm on the verge. You did a lot today, though. I'm gonna finish it. You don't want to accidentally do something while sleepy and lose the hardcore world. This is true, but I'm so close. I think I only need, like, how much more? So if I was at 15, then I'm at 18. I think I might need only, like, 6 more scraps. Also remember to put down the block. Have I not been doing that? I swear I have been. Have I not been? That would explain why my health is so low, but I really thought I was. Okay. We really are so close. I just really want to knock it out. I can't bring myself to stop when I'm this close. I can taste that full set of netherite already. And it tastes like success. You have? I am a little bit more spacey than I thought. Oof. It's okay, though. We're doing so well. We are so close. I just need to be a little bit more aware. But then stream delay, Oop. Well, I can't keep going this way. What if I go like through here? This seems a little bit more achievable. This is Blackstone. We're through it though, so it's fine. Still no new... We're so close! I don't want to give up now! It'll be so nice to have a full set, and it'll bother me if I'm like really close but not there. Okay, we'll put one here. No. Oop. That wasn't sleepiness, that was just general clumsiness. Like, some of my clumsiness and mistakes can be attributed to sleepiness. Not that. That was just me being butterfingers. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. I'm hitting the space! Keyboard! Alright, I'm not seeing any in this room. Slowing down again. Gonna make a big old tunnel. Double back. Oh, we only have one left anyway. Well, we gotta go back and restock, it seems. Nope, not seeing any. I wish fire was a little more transparent. Alright, so if we kind of hold this way, we should get back to our little setup camp and restock on beds. We're so ridiculously close, like I'm losing my mind about how close we are. Okay. Bum bum bum. No, keyboard! Okay. How are we doing? So we should have 18 total, which means we literally just need like 6 more. I was on the money. We are so close. Okay, so we want kind of, is 45 gonna fill us up about? I do gotta grab a little bit of extra stone to block things off with. 1, 2. Let's see if that works. Does that about fill us up? Okay, I need 2 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. Alright, I think we're gonna kind of head back to where we were roughly. I doubt I'll find the exact same spot because this place is literally a maze now, but just kind of the same general area because we were doing okay and it's not like overmined over there. Okay. So this is kind of the area we want to go down. I definitely need to get some repairs going though, because I am really, really starting to push my luck on this pick. I was about down here. Okay, I think this actually might be the same exact area where we were. Oh, I think it actually is! Sick! Lava. Oh, lava. Come on, I'm pressing keyboard! I swear, this keyboard is more likely to kill me than anything else. Can you hear me pressing space? There we go. Oh, hey! Hey! That's 1 out of 6. Let me walk forward. Let me walk forward. This keyboard is literally the worst. For a second I thought that was netherite, but it's just soul sand. Oh wait, this is... that is not my potatoes. Anyway. Let's see. No! I did not move that far forward. God! I am going to literally just set this keyboard on fire one day. One day I will have this keyboard executed for treason. And then we'll see who's laughing. Spoiler alert, it won't be the keyboard. If I go like this. Punch. Oh, we found another one! Dude! See, this is why stick-to-itiveness, determination, good. Yes. No, I said 2. There we go. Where was my entrance? I cannot, dude! Is it? Oh, there it is. I am completely turned around. Keyboard! We are so close. Like, I am dying. Well, preferably not dying. But, like, we really are, like, right on the brink, man. Got some lava, but it's not a huge amount, so it should be fine. Let me jump. I swear, this keyboard, it was doing fine earlier, but then it just decided, no, I don't want to work anymore. Okay, I think this might be a lava lake, so we're taking a turn. Detour. Alright. Swap this in. Put, boom. Check. None yet. Also, something I've been meaning to ask you, and that being why you have the game zoomed in a bit. On stream, it's because I can't get it to fit the... Oop. I can't get it to fit right. Like, I can go like this, or I can go like this. So I've been kind of putting it halfway, but... like, if I try and just shrink it, then there'll be borders either side. Is this a little bit better, maybe? Because that way you can at least sort of see the inventory, even if you can't see, like, the top of my screen. It's only a little sliver at the top, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that looks better anyway. I should actually lock that layer so I don't move it on accident, because I do that a lot. Where's the lock button? Where is the lock button? Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's better. Alrighty, in that case, we will have it like that. Yeah, it's not as much off the top as I thought there was. I thought it cut off more, but seems I was doing it the wrong way. Because that actually does look a lot better. None in here. I tried to look at your inventory and go, I can't see. Yeah, that's probably annoying. This is probably the better way to have it set up. Okay, need a bed. Hopefully, knock on wood, this inventory is enough to get us through to the end. Oop, we got some ceiling overflow. I'm pressing space. Keyboard. Okay, it looks like they're further forward than that. Oh, come on! I did not... Oh no, they aren't. They just were taking a long time to flow. My keyboard sucks. Oh, I'm almost out of potatoes? Dude, what the hell? That's annoying. We need an apple. Okay. About this far. Ooh, we got lava flow. Off the floor. I can see another room! But no debris. I'm actually gonna see if I can get over to that other room. Yeah, because that means this area's been mined a bit already, so I should probably go, I think, this way. I am so close. I don't want to go back. Two! Oh, that's good. Jump. Oh, this is big. This is big. We're so close. Wait. Yeah, we're on 2 out of 6. So we really just need 2 more. No, we only need 1 more! Oh, hell yes! It's been ages since I've seen a 3 vein. Have we caught all of them? Okay. 5 out of 6. We just need 1 more, and then I can go home and smelt these up and be done. And never mine for netherite again, unless, like, I need a freaking waypoint stone thingy-majig, whatever they call them. So close to being free. Ah! Yes! Yes! Finally! Okay. We just need to find the way out. Fun fact, on the Origin server, I got a full strength of netherite with a single strength potion. Dude! You're insane. Like, for real. Was that? I thought I saw netherite, but I must have imagined it. It might have been 2 strength potions. Either way, your luck is maddening. I envy you. Okay, so I think we have to go this way somehow. Okay, I think it's this way to the exit. All we have to do is escape, smelt her up, and we will have full netherite. And I never, ever have to do this again. Unless I get a lodestone, but that's not the point. The point is freedom. Okay. Ow. Okay, this wasn't the way out that I thought it was. Here it is. Eat that. Okay. This way then? This really is a maze. I have made myself a twisted realm of madness. Dude, you lost netherite to despawning? That is the most depressing thing. I would have cried if I were you. Good on you for making another set, though. Very stick-to-itive. Alright, is this the way out? Please be the way out. I'm so close. We're probably gonna get lost again, aren't we? I think we're gonna get lost again, because I'm not sure where I am. Is it more maze wandering time? I think it's more maze wandering time. Okay, I think I might actually be on the right track. I think I need to just go straight one of these directions. Because I sort of know where I am-ish. Though that's a big-ish. Oh gosh, I would have given up. I would have given up too, man. That's like... Losing a full set of netherite would be like the most depressing thing in the world for me. That's the torch! This is it! Yes! Finally! Okay. We can leave the majority of that behind. It is garbage. Literally, who cares? But let's do quick. Okay. What things are worth taking home? Beds. Keyboard. Come on. Okay. It was almost fully enchanted, dude. I would just log off that server and never get on again. I would be distraught. Okay. Block that. Block these. Is there anything else I can compress? Well, we can. 2, 3, 4, 5. Break these up, and then we can turn those into blocks. Let's take this, because they're nice building blocks. We don't really need flint for anything. Then the rest of this we will just... I'm sure we can find some use for this netherrack. Keyboard, come on. Gotta work with me here. Actually, I'm gonna need to throw one of these back so I can hold the... Gave me a chance to fully enchant this set with all the new books from villagers. That's so optimistic of you. Looking on the bright side, for real. Come on, keyboard. We have everything. I just need to go home. My greatest challenge yet. Fighting my keyboard to get back to my home. Oh, man. It's gonna be so nice to look in my inventory and see just full enchanted... Look at all these dudes. Holding a little party. It would be so sad if you died on your way home. Knock on wood, knock on wood, knock on wood. I do not want to be jinxed like that. That would be the most depressing thing ever. It should be a perfectly safe trip home, but like... That would be... Excuse me, sir. You know, I would have hit that guy with a sword, but you saying that has made me way too nervous to do it. That would be... Ugh. I get chills and shivers and nasty, icky feelings just thinking about that man. If it didn't, I would go insane with the full weight of what had happened. Ugh. True. Eh? Alright. It should be a perfectly safe trip home. We are so close now. All we have to do is go upstairs. That's it. And then we go through the portal, back over to our base, stick the shit in the furnace, and we can craft it into ingots, and we will be free. And I can never, ever think about netherite unless I need it for something else. Which I probably won't if it's this frustrating every time I need some. Oh, it's even daytime, so I don't have to worry about mobs. I feel so close to being free. Okay. So we run down here. It is 3, right? I was about to say, like, if it's not 3, then I miscounted and we don't have enough and I will literally burst into tears, but I didn't miscount. We are good. We are doing so swell. We can start tidying away all our spare things. we do have a decent chunk of spare things just kind of hanging around in our pockets now. Alrighty, no other wood. Stick these in there. I'm gonna put this over here for now because I don't really need it at the moment. I am basically out of space for gravel. I need more room for gravel. What's this chest for? I'm gonna use this also for gravel just because I'm so sheerly in need of more space. My next big plan is to make a sorting system. I've been researching how to do it. I've been gathering resources. So that is on the books, but I've been procrastinating that also because procrastination is my greatest skill. Alright, let's grab all these. Do we have... Oh, we have perfect amount of room to put away all the bed thingies. So, wool goes all in here. Wood goes up in here. And we'll put these spare beds down along... No, that's my elytra. All down along the bottom. Then all this netherrack. And we can just stick this empty box up in here. Sorting. It's gonna be so nice to just have a storage system that automatically sorts so I don't even have to think about it. Alright, that should be everything tidied up. Oh, I just realized we're not gonna have enough gold to make everything. Man. I don't know if we're gonna have enough gold to make any, actually. God damn it, I should have gathered it while I was down there by all the gold ores in the nether. I don't want to stop when I'm so close. Alright, I need the same amount, so I need 24 gold in order to be able to make this. We're going back in. Gold won't take nearly as long, and if I don't do this, I'm going to not be able to sleep tonight. Like, wait, I'm not. I literally will not be able to lay my head down and dream because I will be thinking about the fact that I am so close. Deep breaths. We are so nearly there. We just need gold. Do I have any spare in this chest? Not enough, I know, but okay, we do have a little. So we have 2 ingots at home and 1 in our pocket. So we have 3. We need 21 ingots worth at a minimum. Getting spare isn't a problem, though. That's fine if we get that. The upside of block mining, I get all the gold while doing it. That's true. You make a point. Not enough of a point for me to think you aren't insane. But, oh, hello, sirs. Don't mind me just passing through. I'm not even here for you. I'm just leaving the fortress. Okay. Would it be faster to look for gold on the surface or to go back down into the netherite mine where I know there's like a ton of exposed gold? Can I see any from here? No. Keep moving. How's the exposed gold out here? Not a ton. This is the wrong hallway. Oh man, come on, I'm perfectly sane most of the time. I don't know about that, because you're one of my friends, so I kind of don't think you're that sane. Oh, Miss Sadie, your head is so cute. Perfectly shaped for kisses. We're not going to worry about that gap for now, even though it kind of annoys my brain. Okay. Back down we go. Looks like that house party cleared out. A little bit down here. Okay, we are so close, man. I can feel my brain writhing in my skull. This shouldn't take nearly as long as the Netherite did, because we're already almost all the way to having enough. I'm gonna ignore the quartz for now. I'm probably gonna come back here and use the quartz to heal up my pick, because it'll be slightly more interesting than sitting in front of the spider grinder for hours. And I'll also get more resources that aren't string. Okay. So, we need like 6 more. We really are just like right on the brink. That almost fell into the fire. That would have been annoying. Not enough to ruin the dig, but annoying. Are there any more down this way? Not at a glance, and I don't want to go too far because it's plentiful enough that I don't really need to go far. Oh, more on the way back. Perfect. This should get us at least very close, if not be enough in its own right. Boop, boop. Okay. Are we to the point? 27. More than enough. Okay, we can finally go home. Okay. You know, if I knew how to get there, it probably would be faster to fly by Elytra, but I don't know how to get there, so on foot we go. Hello, fellas. Don't mind me just passing through. Up the stairs. I should have brought more food. It's fine, we're gonna be home soon, and we can eat all the food in the world. I'm gonna take a big sip because I'm starting to get a little dry-mouthed. Wait, why do you have 2 crafting tables? Because, inevitably, I will leave one somewhere and forget it. So having 2, it kind of slows the time till I run out and have none. Just slightly convenient. And also, it doesn't take up an extra slot, so it's like, you know, I don't have to worry as bad about when I inevitably forget one. Oh, what a lovely little blap. Sadie is so cute. Oh, while I have y'all here, I want to know what the vibe is on last stream. I know it was kind of different, considering it was like 10% playing a game and then 90% drawing the stuff from that game, and I want to know the vibe on it. I will not be offended if people aren't into it. I just want to know, like, was it fun? Is it something where you prefer the gaming streams? Well, feelings won't be hurt either way. I want to make that absolutely clear. I just kind of want to know, should this be something I'm doing on camera? Or is it more just fun times for Sun alone? Speaking of, before I end the stream, I'm probably going to actually show the characters, because there's only 3 left that I haven't drawn. I wasn't there, but that sounds really fun. I enjoyed it. I just don't know if it makes for good content. I haven't done a lot of drawn streams. Okay, we are so close to having our full netherite. Oh goodness. Oh, I've got tingles. Got the happy tingles. I need food. I'm dying of hunger. I can't even sprint. We'll just, this is enough for now, I think. Munch, 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 munch. Grab this last one. Craft it all up into ingots. I said craft. There we go. I had you as audio only while I was in class, so couldn't really see. Not much I can add. Fair enough. I hope I was at least entertaining from an audio standpoint. Here goes. Netherite. Oh hey, it actually repairs it a little bit. Nice. My laziness paid off. Then I left stream as I was bigger focusing on my assignment. Valid, valid. School is more important than silly Minecraft and cat streams, unfortunately. And here's the last one! Yeah! We have a full set! And we got serious dedication. Use a netherite ingot to upgrade a hoe, and then reevaluate your life choices. How did we get here? Well, what matters is we did it. We've got full netherite on our armor and our tools, and I never have to so much as look at a netherite item, a netherite ingot or scrap or debris or whatever ever again. I can just forget they even exist in the game. Netherite was just gifted to me by Hatsune Miku and Dream Minecraft. I didn't get it from anywhere. It just came from on high. Oh, so glad to be done. All right. Before I go, I do want to share the drawings I did off stream because I'm very pleased with how they've turned out. Oh, Felix, I just saw those pictures of eyeball football stadiums you sent, and they look cool as hell. Very awesome. The earth has eyes! Anyway, this is true. That was serious dedication. Dude, you should be proud of yourself. I am! And I'm proud for doing it all in one sitting. I'm very sleepy tired, but like, I wanted to commit myself, and I did. Very proud. Very, very pleased. Alright. Before we go, I do want to show the arts that I got done. These first three I did on stream. We have Sunflight, Burn Star, and Patch Pad, but off camera I got Bleak Lily done. Very handsome boy. Right, but also the eyes are unnerving. The stadium eyes? They are, but they're also just really cool. I think Bleak Lily turned out really pretty. Look at this boy. He's so handsome. I like his pattern. Ermine Heart, my little soft sad son. So floofy. I tried something a little bit different with his head floof and like made it almost kind of pompadour. He looks so soft. I want to kiss him on his little round head. And we've got Ridge Freckle, our silly old man. Then we have Forest Speckle, our kindly old man. Local Dilf. I kind of wish that I had pushed out the fur on the side a little bit. He kind of looks like he's got a thin head. Then the third of our three Eccles, Curly Speckle. I think he turned out so cute. Look at this dude. No thoughts, head empty, total bimbo, himbo boy. Look at that face. And then I didn't expect Pond Flame to turn out as pretty as she did because she's so simple in her design. But look at her. She's so lovely. Look at our little aromantic queen. Lovely. The only ones left to draw are Riverfin, Thistlepaw, and Scarpaw, and then we will have all of them done. Good naming your layers, I don't normally. That is not something I normally do. I'm trying to be better at it, but normally I just have a million layers completely unnamed. But with that said, we are gonna call it for the night. Is it like Warrior Cats? It is! The game is called Clan Generator, and basically it's kind of like a